up, Lincoln.
Come on, it's 6 o'clock. Rise and shine, rise and shine.
It's time for Early Break. Brought to you by Gaina Trucking. Live from Lincoln, America. Here's Jake Sorensen.
Did seem kind of meh.
Husker Online, Steve Sipple.
Surprisingly good.
And longtime college football assistant coach, Bill Busch.
I want to buy a couple ducks. I'm bringing 2 ducks to the office.
This is Early Break.
Good morning. Happy Thursday to you, Steve Sipple, Jake Sorensen, Bill Busch on Early Break. Full show ahead. Mike Schaefer, 7 o'clock hour. Rick Heyman, song of the day today, gentlemen. 1 day away from kickoff. You're flying out today, Sip. You are flying to Chicago.
Out of Lincoln?
Yes, out of Lincoln.
On Redway?
Oh, come on. Come on. Too soon. Too soon.
It's never too soon.
Never too soon for Redway.
That's true. Redway. They deserve all the jokes, actually.
I don't think it's Red. I don't think it's Red. It must be United, right?
Yeah.
I have the ticket.
So where are you going? You go to
Chicago, yeah.
And you drive from there?
Yeah.
How far drive is that to
I got to think it's an hour 40.
Yeah.
One
thing, getting in and out of Chicago and getting your rental car, that's always smooth. That's always easy.
Always.
Yes.
It's always smooth.
Come on, don't
the
do
big
this
city
thing.
airports goes well all the time.
I don't care. I mean, on a day like this, the game's not till tomorrow night. I mean, we could I don't know, we could go to Michigan tonight and it'd be okay. As long as we get there tomorrow night.
One of your last times to Illinois resulted in you staying the night at Peoria because of some issues with the plane in Chicago, right?
Yeah.
That was Indianapolis.
Yeah, Indianapolis.
Yeah.
Don't do this. All the trips run together in my head. I don't think about travel that much. I don't. I packed. It took me 2 minutes to pack. I don't
That's
know.
pretty quick packing for you.
Yeah,
That's
I
pretty
mean,
good.
but here's the theory, okay? This is what I've always thought about packing when you go on a trip. If you miss something, you just buy it when you get there. Like I didn't pack a coat. Well, I'll just buy a coat if I need one.
I've always, every time that me and Laura on a trip or anything's going on or I'm leaving to go, wherever it is I go, only 2 things matter. I have my wallet and my phone. Because you can buy or do anything like that. If you have those 2 things, your trip is not screwed up.
That's right.
Nothing's screwed 100%. Up. He's like, no, we're fine. I just need to have cash and a way to buy stuff, and I have my phone.
And you have clothes on your person at the time.
Yes.
You're fine.
Yes. If it's naked and afraid time, then it's going to be trouble.
Right. But you're 100% on that.
100.
Yeah. Can I give a shout out to somebody?
Please do.
Yes. Ron Carroll.
Ron Carroll
is my brother-in-law, and he married my sister.
Okay.
That adds up. Thanks for putting that together.
Math.
Thanks for putting that together for us.
Solid there.
Yes, that's
Kathy.
yes.
Thank you for that.
Yes.
Kathy, and he turned 50, and she concocted a huge sign in their yard, and I thought it was hilarious. Old lives matter.
Oh. It's funny. That is so good.
I'll show you.
What's the age of the old person?
50. He
50.
just turned 50.
He went over that.
I'm sorry.
Oh, my God.
Ron is 50. He's a Finnish carpenter.
50 years
He does
old.
Finnish carpentry if you ever need one. He's incredible.
Okay.
Yeah, check this out. Old lives matter.
That is so good.
Let me see it.
Boy, their yard looks nice.
Oh, yeah, they got a beautiful house.
Yeah.
That is gorgeous. That's wonderful.
It sounds like maybe that would be the foundation I have.
It'd be the foundation.
I might start a foundation.
Called Old Lives
Old
Matter?
Lives Matter.
2 legs of the 3-legged stool is that now.
Yeah.
Yes.
Yeah.
Old lives matter.
We matter.
Hey, I've got 18 years to go. I'll join you guys in 18 years.
Yes, you will. I know
in
you
your
will.
party.
You're an old soul.
I am an old soul. Don't forget that. Definitely an old soul.
Yeah, you're an old
Definitely
soul.
old
Thank
soul.
you, Ron. And Ron's a great dude. He's a dude. He helps me with my motorcycle. He does all kinds of stuff. He's a dude. Look at this dude, by the way. Ooh,
That's a breaker.
Yeah.
He's listening.
Street cleaner.
Yeah,
Ooh, he's doing the nooks and crannies.
He's doing. Look at these. That's tight fit.
Yeah, nooks and
I
crannies.
still wish we could hear this. We can't hear anything about it. There's no sound. We can't hear honks.
We're
There's not even.
soundproof.
There's no faint sound of a horn or anything.
No, you don't get anything here.
You could lay on the horn for minutes. We would.
But you can know when I tap on the window. You
Are you
can't.
sure?
You guys can hear me when I tap on the window. Let me in.
You pound in the window.
I tap.
Today, Sip was pounding in this window.
Yeah,
He went, boom,
no,
boom,
I didn't. I
boom.
finally found a good use for the cell phone, though.
Yes.
That was your phone knocking the glass?
Ching,
that was,
ching,
that was
ching.
pretty loud.
Yeah.
Got me and Josh all
Well,
right.
we used to just walk in. Now we have to have a triple security. We get ushered into the building. We get let in.
We do
I'll
a
tell
body
you
check,
something.
too.
Yes.
Just make sure you're not carrying
While
anything.
we're doing shout outs, so shout out to Josh. He is amazing. Like my thought when I pull up is, okay, well, I wonder what time I'm going to get in the building before, or I'm going to be standing outside. I wonder how long it'll be before somebody sees me. Josh is like got a radar.
Oh, we're watching.
You know what's impressive is I walk to the side door and there's a little window there and I can see Josh and I knock on the window.
Yep.
Josh, you know what he does? Pops up. He doesn't like saunter up. No. He is up and it's like barnyard cat like agility. I mean, he is out the door, down the hallway within seconds.
You come over here.
I come over here.
That door.
I come over here, and it's incredible watching his spirit.
That's the other thing about Josh.
Spirit.
Josh doesn't ever greet you with, how you doing?
I've never seen
Today should be a grind.
This day sucks.
I've never seen him in a bad mood.
No.
He came in overnight to that Minnesota game. He came in the morning at 6:30 after driving through the entire night. Was in a good mood.
Yeah.
He drove through the night to get to the show.
So if you guys, you
was in a good mood.
It makes me sick.
You young, it does.
Can't you just be cranky one time?
You young females like that. When you find Josh on Tinder, you want swipe left or right?
Swipe right. Swipe right
for
sure.
Josh.
I don't know, but I know that what you just said is you young female.
I thought you were talking to me and Sip.
You young.
Yeah. Well, there's young
erotic.
There's young ladies out there that would like to meet Josh. I'm sure
they need to.
Yes,
they need to do that.
He's incredible. Josh's life will be going very well. You won't talk to him 10 years from now and be like, you know what? Just everything fizzled out. You know.
I just hope he remembers us.
Yes,
remember us, Josh.
His life,
man.
He is a escalating, going like this.
He's going upward.
Elevating.
Quick. Hey, just real quick from Greg.
Toothless,
Missing tooth Greg.
He said today, don't mail it in. Don't mail it in. It's flight.
He brought you a fritter. Have you gotten to that?
How big's the fritter?
How big? It's bigger
as Bill's head.
It's bigger than Bill's head. Bigger.
It's just the size of Bill's head.
Can I say something for idle chit chat?
Yeah, let's do it right now. Hang on. Let me.
I wish you would.
Hang on a sec. Here we go.
Their sports takes are great,
Generally speaking.
but the random conversations are even better.
I don't know if you want to talk about that on the radio.
Hey, you just did.
You just did. I mean, we're not just talking amongst ourselves.
It's time for Idle Chit Chat on Early Break, sponsored by Newton's Lawn Care.
What's on your mind for idle chit chat, Bill?
Simple buffoonery. Simple buffoonery.
Well, that's
I know
typical.
where
What
it's
happened?
going.
and
know
that's
where it's
coming,
going.
and we know, and and I'm right too, and I'm right. We get the nice. I think it was mailbag or call or whatever. Just please explain your favorite ride. They're expecting to hear from Neely to Bassett or Burwell to Garing or something like that. He goes, favorite ride, Interstate, Lincoln to Omaha.
We called him out.
That's the most ridiculous statement I've ever heard in my life. He's like, what do you like doing? Like, and then yesterday I talked to Sip because I had to go to Omaha myself. I'm coming back. He goes, where you at? I go through Eagle. He goes, why would you go through Eagle? I go, it's awesome. It's a side road.
I'm doing that.
Stay on the main road.
It's too much rigmarole.
I'm just telling you right now, people wanted to hear about, oh man, then you take this one route.
No.
You take Highway 12, down through Spencer. And you're like, no. Favorite ride chosen, selected.
Bill called me about this. He called me at like 6 o'clock last night. He's like, hey, I'm still upset about Sip's statement about the motorcycle ride.
Called him up. I had a question for him. I was very upset. I'm still upset.
One question and then one complaint about still talking about the motorcycle ride.
I mean, I did it yesterday and it was beautiful.
Yeah.
I mean, I did it yesterday and came back at night and it was beautiful. I mean, I love the night ride down the interstate.
Anyway,
I mean,
that was a sick response. Not a good sick, a bad.
No
sick.
one would. Yeah.
A sick response.
Yeah, it was.
The text line would side with us on this. I guarantee you.
Yeah, the text line said was upset, saying, "Really, the interstate's your favorite ride?"
It is because there's no cars turning in front of you.
Yeah, that's the safest ride. That's not the best ride.
Well, that makes it the best.
That's the most scenic
and it's
ride.
the fastest. I like to go. I mean, I don't like.
You can go on the back roads too.
No,
you can.
No.
Yeah, you can.
No, because then there's cars turning in front of you.
I'm not that concerned about cars. My biggest concern.
Hey, you're in a car.
My biggest concern for you is deer.
Oh, deer's an issue.
Deer's an issue.
That's an issue.
Yeah,
There's no doubt about that. There's no doubt.
Yeah.
But I've always, I'm like, yeah. If that's the way it goes, that's the way it goes. I mean, I might survive it.
He's already embraced it, accepted it.
Yeah.
It's kind of dark, but it's also. Okay.
When you ride at night, you accept the possibility that deer might jump out for sure.
It's fair.
Whatever. I mean, come on. I might fall down walking too. So anyway, we got that out of the way. Is there anything else on your mind?
No, that's it.
Okay.
Well, last night we were making
ahead.
fun in our group chat of Jacksonville State. They were down 24-7 to
24-7.
Middle Tennessee State, and then all of a sudden The second half happens and
Scored 40.
45-30. Jacksonville State not led by Logan Smothers. He got benched in the first half for a rough start. Zion Ward, the backup, comes in and just tears it up for Jacksonville State.
I'm glad that you mentioned
23-7. Game over. Nope. Gave up 40 points in the second half.
45-30. Jacksonville State. And they're 5-1. They're 5-1.
Who is?
Jacksonville State.
Okay, the Rich Rods.
I'm glad you mentioned Logan because I had said on the air, I don't think he's playing. He's playing a lot.
He started that game.
Yeah.
He started.
At least he was good enough to start and get
He
benched.
was the conference player of the week last week.
See?
And was benched after the first quarter yesterday.
It's a rocky
I think
ride.
they're kind of a two-quarterback system
they
anyway. They are a two-quarterback
But it's but they're truly hot and cold. Like one guy is good, one guy is bad every week. Like last week, Smothers was good and Ward was not good. This week, Smothers bad, the other guy very good.
Yes.
Those
Biker
bikes
out there.
And then the Fighting Jerry Kills won last night also.
They did. What's their
New
record?
Mexico State. They're 3-3.
So,
3-3.
They kind of got it going.
They beat Florida International 34-17. Again, 2 Wednesday night football games. Beautiful.
The New Mexico State. Both games were great games. Both games were great. I was flipping back and forth. It was incredible.
God dang it! I missed. I was at La Mesa and Manawan. La Mesa, that's pretty good.
By the way, regarding Isaac on the text line says, "Let Sip have the freedom to enjoy his ride however he wants."
Gosh, Jake, that was nice. You picked out a nice one.
I did. See, I read the text. It's not always just one's in favor. What I'm
still pushing back. I'll push back
That's
forever.
fine. Yeah,
I will
I'll
too.
push back forever.
But they can't be your favorite ride. The
They
interstate.
can.
Come on.
Yes.
That's boring.
It's like
It's not.
It is boring.
It's
what
not.
was your favorite fishing trip? Well, middle of Lake Michigan. Just
That would be all right.
That'd be all right, but no, it's not like the.
All right. What about the middle of Lake McConaughey?
No, it's like no, it's Canada. It's like I'm out there by myself, just me in the wilderness.
I don't want to.
Oh yes,
I'm out there by myself on the interstate.
you're out there.
Someone says that's just what Sip is. He doesn't drive well in town. Why would he want to maneuver the treacherous side roads of Nebraska?
Well, I don't have any. Yeah, I drive fine. By
Likes
the way,
open interstate.
that's a misnomer.
You said on the air that you kept hitting things in your old truck.
Yes, you have
Yesterday.
said that. You don't
I'm
drive.
on a
just said
motorcycle.
that you-
I'm talking my motorcycle.
Okay, well,
Driving is
clarify,
driving.
please.
I've driven a motorcycle since I was 14, and here I am. And now look at me.
Yeah.
I don't have any. I'm not damaged.
Knock on wood.
Yeah.
Please, yeah, we'll knock for you.
Yeah.
We'll
Look
knock
at me.
for you.
Yes.
Look at me.
You look fine.
Yeah.
Look great.
Thank you.
Anything else for idle chit chat? Anybody else got anything else?
Well, yeah, I do. You can tie into a slight recruiting story.
Please.
Okay.
Please.
So I leave here yesterday, and I go to get in my Jeep right outside,
Yep.
and I'm like, I didn't lock it, idiot, but that's okay. Whatever. I do that all the time. Go to get in like that, and I'm like, when did I grab like a club soda and this and that? So I'm getting in. In. Yeah, I'm in the wrong car.
Oh no!
I'm in the wrong car.
Oh no!
I'm in the wrong car.
Outside here?
Right out here.
We left the show.
Yeah, left the show, got in the wrong car. Yeah, but it's where so there was a white Jeep that parks exactly where I normally park.
Hysterically
Yeah,
funny.
I'm in the wrong car.
How far was your Jeep away from this
Got
one?
2 cars down.
Same side?
Same side. Everything right there. I was like, so it reminded me of a recruiting story that was even better. I go into a QT in Fort Worth.
Yeah.
And the first thing you go in like that, you're in a hurry in between schools and stuff. But so my biggest dilemma right away is every time it's like, do I get the 6-pack of mini donuts or not?
Are you in a rental car?
I'm in a rental car. Yes, I'm like that. So I mean, do I get the 6-pack of little donuts or I get a roller dog or what time is it? That's all that I'm going to eat. I'm going to eat 6 donuts or a roller dog. That's it. Come back out. I think I have both. Hands are flying. And I'm on the phone like that. Go to get in the car, getting in like there, so like that. Not only is it the wrong car, there's someone sitting in the car.
Oh my God.
The guy's like, "What are you doing?" Like, say, "Sorry, man. Be cool." Not only was I in the wrong car, this happened like a year ago. This wasn't like
Did he laugh it off or something?
no, he got kind of disturbed look.
Disturbed.
I thought it'd be pretty
Because you
funny.
can laugh it off after a big wrong.
If you think about put yourself in the other guy's spot. There's a guy trying to open your door.
You got in the car.
with some mini donuts and a roller dog.
Bill's not threatening, but
The situation.
Pretty cool, man.
that's
cool.
super funny. You sat in another person's car.
And he was in it.
Yeah, right out here. Or did it right out here?
When I get a club soda.
Did Laura put that in there? What is that? Oh no, it's just the wrong
Playing
car.
shenanigans on
That's horrifying.
Oh my God.
Should have tried to start it. This thing doesn't even start.
Get arrested.
Call the body shop.
You guys look out and I'm in cuffs. He tried to steal a Jeep. Oh, he didn't. He's in the wrong Jeep.
I don't even know what I'd do if I looked out and saw him in cuffs.
Call Sip. Hey, Sip, Bill's in handcuffs out there.
Bill's in handcuffs.
I think my first reaction would be laugh.
I would too. I would
Then
laugh.
I'd be horrified.
I'd say, Bill, what did you do? I can't speak. I can't say
I
anything.
can't talk right now.
I played the fifth.
I played the fifth. My attorney's on his way. My attorney's on the way.
If I looked out that big window over there and saw him in cuffs, I don't know what I'd do. His arms back.
Oh my God.
So anyway, that's idle chit chat.
That's idle chit
That's
chat.
incredible. I can't believe you didn't tell me that yesterday.
Yeah, we didn't hear that.
I'm glad you
till
saved
now.
it for the air.
You got the
Save
wrong
it for the.
car.
You always doing that. Save it for the air.
He got the wrong car. What an idiot.
No one was in it, though. Nobody was in the car.
No one's in there.
That's idle chit chat.
I sat down.
Do not try to start another person's car because you will get arrested.
Yes.
For that.
That's sponsored by Newton's Lawn Care. Sign up for a
Andrew.
2024 fertilizer program and receive a free winterizer application this fall. Call or text 402-440-6297. Newton's Lawn Care. We are one day away from Nebraska, Illinois, 7 p.m. kickoff in Champaign. You're flying out today. Sip, you'll be there tonight at some point. Game tomorrow, 7 p.m. We heard from Matt Rule yesterday in his final appearance to media before they head
Were you
out.
there, Sip?
No, I felt like I was there. I watched it on video. Start whipping off some sound there.
Here was
sound bites.
Here was Matt
The
Rule.
ticket.
How has the team looked in practice this week? Matt Rule from yesterday.
They've been great. Yeah, we've really practiced. They've shown up and they've been energized and ready to go. So we practiced tonight, so we walked on Monday. Thought very focused. We practiced yesterday. Thought it was probably one of our better practices. So we'll see how the night goes and tomorrow morning. But they've responded so far.
We've really practiced, he says.
Now, here's the deal. Frosty used to take a lot of guff for saying it was one of our better practices. Now, he said it. I'm sure people snicker and roll their eyes. It doesn't bother me at all. In fact, now, Bill, this is where Bill could weigh in. When I hear it, all I think of is, yeah, they probably felt really good about how they practice. This is their livelihood. They're jacked up. They're in an intense sport. They feel good about what they're doing. And he said it. There's nothing wrong with it. People get very cynical about that. Oh, there they go again. They practice well. That's what they do.
Yeah. If you practice well and you report your practice well, that's fine.
Yeah, 100.
Yeah.
Hundo.
If you
Holla.
If you practice poorly and
Holla.
Practice.
That's not in right now.
it's not in, it's over.
We talked about that on the phone last night, too, how you brought Holla back.
Yeah.
Holla.
2005.
Someone said, is it 2005 again? No, it's not. It's 2023.
I take 2005. So there you go.
You were checked out in 2005.
Checked out in 1995.
I was
Go
getting
ahead.
in the right cars back then, though.
God, I love that. I'm so happy you told us that. All right, keep going.
Here is, he was asked about, are the players incentivized to go all out knowing there's a bye week next week? I thought it was an interesting question. Here's his response.
I think they'd probably be, if it's true, they'd probably be scared to say that to me. When I was at, University of Buffalo, I was 24 years old. I was the youngest Division I full-time assistant coach in the country, and we got fired with 3 games left. I never remember my dad saying, how you coach these next 3 weeks is who you are as a coach. If you coach less, you're no good. And if you coach harder now because you want to win so you can keep your job, then you weren't coaching hard enough to begin with. So we're just trying to get these guys to be the same guy every day. So I think the coming off of last week's game and the challenge and the opportunity on Friday night, and then the way we've worked this week, I think guys are hopefully just pretty much locked in on tonight's practice and tomorrow morning, and then getting up there and playing a good game.
How could you possibly be looking forward to the bye week knowing you got a game Friday? The main thing is game. Whatever happens after the game, then you can look forward to the bye week.
Yeah.
There's no reason to ever think about the bye week when you have a game in front of you.
Yeah, maybe the thinking is, I don't know. I don't know what the thinking is. I agree with you. Keep rolling.
Okay, here's thoughts on some young players that you think can make an impact.
Oh yeah, hey,
future.
Bills needs a win on this too. They have a guy getting ready to go that's critical. Go.
Yeah, our young receivers are going to be good. I know everyone's kind of like, well, how come you can't get them to play right now? It's tough, but they're going to be really talented. They're really talented. And they're going to be really good. And I think they're going to start to help. Like I expect Jaden to play this week. Finally now. Our young D line. Ty Robinson was in there with me. Yesterday we were talking, and he was just talking about kind of the process and the way we do things, and the practicing on Sunday, practicing on Wednesday, and was just saying how good he thought our young D line would be going through this for 2 or 3 years. What this type of, as hard as it is, with this type of schedule and standards are, how talented those guys are. Those guys are talented. We haven't seen all of them yet. You've seen Sua a little bit, Riley, Vincent Carroll Jackson will probably travel for us this week, so there's a lot of guys in those rooms that I think are outstanding prospects.
He mentioned Jaden
Doss.
Yes, Jaden Doss, and he's a receiver, and I think he's the best of that bunch. Bill, you're familiar with Jaden Doss.
Yes, I was fortunate to be the one that recruited him from Kansas City.
Yes,
and so great young. Yeah, his film is ridiculous. He's even a better person. His family is incredible. Obviously, had a setback with, I think it was a broken wrist, I believe. Is that correct?
I think that's what he got. Arm, wrist, yeah.
So nothing lower body. So that helps when you're a receiver and you don't have anything that's lower body. That means he was getting work the whole time. Maybe not catching balls.
That's good. I wonder
if he could go out and run and do that. Maybe he couldn't catch balls, but he could do a lot of different things. I would imagine when you have that type of injury. So it's with those players like that, when they're past players, I'll keep in touch with them just like via injury and feel what you're going through, prayers for you, thinking about you, that's it. I don't ever talk about ball or anything else with them like that, but I know that Jaden's excited to get back out there, and I know that Pooch is excited to see him back out there too.
Pooch.
Yes, that would be his legal guardian.
Pooch.
Yes.
I like that. Now, Jaden Doss, I don't know. I mean, then the other part of that discussion is, people ask me all the time, why aren't those young receivers? Why can't they just put them out there? Well, it's not that easy, right? I mean, you have to know playbook. I mean, you have to. There's a lot that goes into it. I mean, I guess some people would say, well, can't they just have a certain amount of plays for them? That's easier said than done, right?
There's always a certain thing. So they have a couple design plays, certain things that they do. So you'd be able to get them in. It's a lot. Playing as a true freshman in this level of football is a lot. You do have a better chance at receiver, corner than you do O-line, D-line, center.
What about running back?
Spots? Running back's another spot.
Pass protection.
Your pass protection. You saw A.J. Allen, do very well last year as a true freshman. There's been a lot of true freshmen in Nebraska that have played well in that spot. But there's certain positions that are very hard. True freshman quarterback, very difficult. Very difficult.
Yeah.
And so there's a lot of things going on, how they settle down and get themselves going.
Yeah, we'll see how quickly Doss moves into the rotation. I don't have an answer for that. Keep rolling.
This is more of a young player on Prince Will Uman from Matt Rule. Here's him from yesterday.
Yeah, Prince Will is an excellent football player. His growth right now has been really good. In the midst of, sometimes when you look at it from 500 feet, you're like, man, we don't really have the results we want. But then you look at it on a really granular micro level. You have guys like Prince Will that are really developing and getting better. Like in that game, Riley Van Poppel played in that game last week and wasn't knocked back, wasn't in any way outclassed, wasn't in any way, So I think we have some young players that are really, really going to be good players, and Prince Will's one of them. So he's versatile, he's explosive. So he'll continue to find roles for us.
He also mentioned Vincent Carroll Jackson.
He did, the previous quote, yeah. Young player.
Who's traveling with them. He's a defensive lineman who's traveling for the first time. Riley Van Poppel he's going to be a good player here for sure. Prince Will's explosive. It's critical time for these kids going on the road in the Big Ten. Keep going.
He was asked about the importance of guys bringing their own energy on the road.
Bill can weigh on this. This is really critical when you're going to Champaign.
Okay.
I'm not joking.
Matt Rule yesterday on that.
Yeah, Coach Reed, Andy Reid. When I was at Temple, he was in Philadelphia. I know his family really well, and Coach Reed would always say to his team, which would then matriculate to me, all great teams do three things. They eliminate distractions, they create their own energy, they fear nothing, attack everything. And so creating our own energy, that's what we try to do at practice, and we simulate that. Like even going out at La Tech in the rain delay, trying to create your own energy. When you're having a tough ball game like last week, you have to try to create your own energy. Some guys did, some guys didn't. We created a lot of energy on Sunday night, and no one was watching. We created a lot of energy yesterday morning. We'll have to do that Friday night. It'll be great to be on the road. They'll have, I haven't been to Illinois since I was a player, but I'm sure they'll have an excellent atmosphere. But on the road together, it's all of us just kind of huddled on the sideline, and that's really where some of the growth for our team is. In terms of that winning mindset of what happens when they take the opening kickoff back for a touchdown, let's say. What happens if you're down by 14? Where's your energy at then? And to me, some guys are really starting to step up and realize, like, hey, I could be that guy. Right now it's the coaches, and, I'm not equipped to do that. So can it be Tommy Hill? Can it be Giff? Can it be Ty Robinson? Can it be, can it be Ethan Piper? Can it be Heinrich or Jeff or Billy Kemp? Who are those guys going to be for us? And that's part of this process. And so this will be a real challenge for us Friday night in all these areas.
What have you seen from Illinois' defensive tackle, Johnny Newton?
Sorry.
Yeah, that's fine. You can get to Newton in a second. They really like Tommy Hill. I mean, Tommy Hill's the first guy he mentions. I'm a big Tommy Hill fan, so I love that. Eliminate distractions shouldn't be that hard in Champaign. Eliminate distractions in Champaign, Illinois, not a problem. Creating energy, on the other hand, they're not expecting a big crowd, 40,000 at the most, probably. It won't be a jet, like you've said, Bill. It won't be a situation where the quarterback's got to strain to hear anything.
I think they're catching a major cold front coming through.
Are they?
Supposed to be
it's gonna be
high
cold.
40s.
Yeah, it's gonna be cold.
I need
so
a
not
jacket.
for football. It's fine
Yeah.
football weather. All I'm saying is, when you're 2 and 3, it's a Friday.
Not going to be a lot of people.
No, you're not gathering much there.
So you do got to create your own energy.
This will be create your own energy because there will be no environment, and those places are hard to play in, especially when you've played, at Colorado, at Minnesota was full, and they've had home games.
Right
now, all of a sudden, they're going to come out, and there's going to be, it's going to be a yawner.
Total yawner.
Yeah, it's going to be as far as
nothing
the crowd.
against Illinois fans or football or anything. This is just not going to be a big crowd.
No, it's not going to be. It won't be crazy. It won't be like how do we deal with this? It's not even crazy when things are going unbelievable for them. It's never like, oh, playing in Illinois, that's rough.
I can remember Bo talking about this. Bo Pelini. Remember Bo Pelini?
I do.
Remember that guy?
I've heard the name.
Really good friend of mine.
He used to talk about when they went to Purdue like that. Now that was back when Bo was coaching. It's different now. Purdue for the Illinois game was pretty much sold out. But it wasn't that way back when Bo was coaching. It was nothing. It's like there wasn't even a game day when you went.
When I went at Wisconsin, we went there and played, and it was half full. 11 o'clock kick. To get yourself going, that was and coaches. That was your job, is get them going. The players' job to have themselves going. But so if you have good culture like they have right now, I know Coach Roll does a great job with that, so they won't have an issue with that. But it's a different feeling when you jog out to play. It'd be just like playing basketball. You're going to go like that. Hey, we're playing at Indiana, or we're playing someplace and there's only like.
Or you're playing Southern Miss on the other hand,
and there's no one there. No one there.
It's nothing against Southern Miss either. Doc coach there, but I've watched some games where there's just never anybody there.
I always love when someone says, hey, not to be offensive or nothing against you. Then you just take a shot at
offend the hell out of them.
It's always a shot.
That's everyone though. That's not
every time. Every time.
That's anybody on radio.
That's just the whole thing.
Hey, I don't want to offend anybody here, but those guys are idiots. I don't want to offend them.
The arena's not full.
No, I agree with you. I'm siding with you.
Yeah, you're siding.
You're trying to fight me.
You jumped into
You're trying to fight me, and I'm on your side. This is what I'm dealing with on the radio. I'm supporting you, and you're still want to fight me.
There was a moment. So usually when people find a video of our show or any show, it's usually to attack and say, "Oh, these guys are morons," from a different fan account. I was telling Bill before the show that I saw a quote tweet from a clip we put out there from Bill saying there's going to be nobody at this game. And an Illinois fan says, like, he's not wrong. They actually agreed, saying
the fans even take a shot at us.
He's like, there'll be like 9 students. He's like, yeah, he's about right in that one, probably. So
So you do got to create your own energy. And that's incumbent on the players mostly, right?
Yes.
Isn't it?
Yeah, there's a couple things like with the game that I looked at. So I went back early this morning, just went back through scores, and it's pretty shocking when you look at Illinois scores. When you talk about that, they barely got by FAU.
23 to 17.
And then Toledo was a miracle.
30 to 28.
Fourth down, the guy hits him right in the face. How the ball didn't go straight up in the air, I don't know.
took a deep shot.
Catches the ball.
Pretty deep downfield.
Unbelievable. So right now they're just literally a play away from being 0-5. They really are. They're a play away from being 0-5.
What happened?
And the 3 that they lost they were never even remotely in the game.
Okay.
That's why the line of Vegas, which is fairly smart sometimes, is shocking. That it started out that they were the favorites in the game. Because when you just look at the numbers, it's not there. When you just look at what the scores looked like.
Kansas dominated them.
Yes.
And
They kind of rallied back, but still, it was time that they rallied back. The game was over. Yeah, as far as like, who was going to win the game, that was never in any sort of what could happen here.
No,
and their quarterback has thrown more interceptions than touchdowns.
Yes,
and things are just not going.
Luke Altmaier.
They've lost their coordinator to Purdue. They just got beat by them.
Yeah,
and right now they have to be in a tough spot. But you do have a veteran coach that will have a chance to rally his team. He'll have a chance.
Yeah.
Brett will have a chance. He's really good. The vibe of his team, he's really good. Remember, he's won the Big Ten 3 times.
He's pretty good. Yeah, he's good this conference.
He's been in 3 Rose Bowls in a row.
Bielema. That's how you pronounce it.
Yeah.
Bielema.
Not Bielema.
Yeah. So Brett's really he'll be. Trust me, they're working on their end too. Mm-hmm. They're doing a really good job on their end. But when you see the numbers, it sure leans to everything you see as being like not even a close game. I can see Nebraska winning by easily by 3 touchdowns.
That would be pleasant.
Yeah, Kansas beat them 34-23, but they scored late. Illinois.
That was a 34-7 game, like going to the 4th or something like that.
Illinois turned it over 5 times against Penn State, and then they had 9 penalties and allowed 5 sacks, 3 turnovers. Altmaier he's thrown 5 touchdowns and 7 picks. Luke Altmaier, where'd he come from, Jake?
Ole Miss.
Oh, good job,
nice, Bill.
So, usually rely on Jake for that.
Yeah, I didn't have that one.
He came from Ole Miss.
Didn't have that one.
He's not bad.
He's not a bad player. They're completely out of sync right now.
Well, their offensive line's a sieve. Yeah. It's a sieve. They've allowed 20 sacks. Okay, that's 127 nationally. Yeah, 20 sacks. 20 sacks. Nebraska's allowed 13, and we all know what that looks like in pass blocking.
Yes.
So yeah, they're like the great.
They lost their stud running back last season.
Yes, Chase Brown.
Chase Brown was a stud. They lost. We just mentioned a top 5 draft pick in Witherspoon, the defensive back, who had a pick 6 against the Giants on Monday Night Football.
Coaching changes. They lose their coordinator.
Ryan Walters is now the head coach of Purdue.
That's the big thing.
That's massive. That's huge for them.
It's a big thing because it was his system. And they replaced him with a first-year defensive coordinator.
Good friend of mine, Aaron Henry.
You know Aaron Henry?
Yeah, we coached together at Rutgers.
Get out.
Yeah, coached together at Rutgers.
So he's a first-year coordinator.
First-year coordinator. That's a lot.
And they lost
the first time you ever coordinates in the Big Ten, that's a lot.
And they lost their linebackers coach too, Kane. Yeah. You know Kane?
I do not.
Walters took him to Purdue with him. So yeah, it was Ryan Walters' show on defense at Illinois. And so it was his system is all him. He's gone. Yeah, they're struggling. That doesn't mean they still have dudes. Newton, number 4.
Jer'Shawn Newton.
Oh boy,
Jer'Shawn Newton.
I mean, he's the type of.
The only way you can have any sort of failure on this game would be at some reason that turned into a turnover game.
Okay,
that would be the only way that I believe Illinois.
Is Nebraska that much better than them?
I think they're that much better.
Whew.
Yeah, I think they're that much better.
Newton scares you a little bit. Number 4. I don't know if he's good enough to take over a game. I mean, we're not talking about. I don't think we're talking about like a Sioux level player here. No way.
No.
But he's a first round. They say he's a first round.
Here's Rule on Newton from yesterday also.
He's an excellent football player. High draft pick. Powerful, 2-gap. Makes plays down the line. Can torque you in the pass rush game. their scheme, because they play with 5 down linemen basically 90% of the time, creates 5 one-on-ones. So you have to win 5 blocks, and they have to just win 1 pass rush, or 1 run block to have a successful play. So it's a real challenge, but he's an excellent football player. And so he's one of those guys you have to game plan around. You have to do things to account for him, at the same time understanding that they have other guys who can hurt you. And so it'll be a real challenge.
Okay, I got a question for Bill. When he said that, when Rule says that, they play 5 down linemen, so they got to win one-on-one blocks, all 5, which sounds like a real appealing way to play defense to me. We're going to put 5 guys down, and you're going to get singled, and you just got to win. You just got to win. Why do more teams not do that? Because you don't have enough guys in coverage?
Yeah, or they have to have a lot of flexibility, because if you're playing some sort of a 5-man rush all the time, means you're playing man-free, generally behind or some sort of fire zone, which just screams run option football at me.
Oh,
yeah, run option football at that.
Really?
Look. Yeah, that's what that would scream to me offensively. And so there are some pluses with it. There is the guys up front. There are some pluses, but then when you don't have the flexibility of dropping those guys in the coverage and the change it, then also what happens in a 5-man front, if it's because you're not going to have a 0 coverage look, and so a lot of times that instead of being 6 in the box, that's a 5-1 look, or sometimes the 4-2 stack or the 4-2 or a 3-3 look has guys off the ball. That helps you run things down side to side. You don't do that as well when you're up front.
Ooh.
And so that's the difference in that look with it. But there is some things about it with like what Coach said, that you do have to do one-on-ones. Now, if you bring your running back into protection or a tight end that stays in to chip, then you have other ways to be able to attack that.
Yeah, but if you're a guy like Newton, you love that, right?
Yeah, there's going to be a lot of. I mean, last year Illinois was a man-to-man, and then their changeup was man-to-man. Really? That's kind of their changeup. That was kind of that was what they did. So with that, you'll see a lot of probably different formations to create problems. Things that drive you nuts are stacks, when they motion into stacks. So then you can't press both guys, some different looks. Then they'll look for isolation routes. So I imagine someone like Billy Kemp would be someone that'll be isolated for easy routes, whip routes, easy access throw routes.
Oh, love it. Love it.
All right. It was a good deep dive on Matt Rule audio from yesterday.
That's good, Jake.
When we come back, there's been shots fired, not literal shots fired, but broadcasting shots fired at a baseball team. We'll tell you what happened next on Early Break in the
baseball.
You're listening to Early Break with Steve Sipple, Jake Sorensen, and Bill Busch on 93.7 The Ticket and theticketfm.com.
It's not often a man wakes up and says, I feel the best I have in years. We hear this all the time at Limitless Mail, and it can happen to you when you go to Limitless Mail and get a blood test to see what your body is missing. That's how simple it is. Schedule a free consult with Limitless Mail. Discuss your symptoms. Do the blood test. If your lab results say you're low in testosterone, we can fix that. Age is just a number. You can feel your best again. Just ask Limitless Mail.
All right, Rico, let's do the final checklist before we head out. We have a lot of people coming to the tailgate today. I'm ready. Burgers? Check. Chips? Check. Icy cold beer? Check. Except this one. I'm forgetting something. Wait a second. Where's the Führer's cheese spread?
I can't stop eating it.
Rico, relax. I always pack extra. It's the biggest hit of the tailgate.
For the best appetizer, party dip, and tailgate snack, load up on Führer's cheese spread today. Found in most local grocery stores.
This is Brad with Midwest Bank, proudly serving our Nebraska communities for over 70 years. We're a community bank, making local decisions, supporting local organizations, and helping local businesses and farms succeed. We are dedicated to serving our clients and helping them meet their financial needs with sound, innovative banking solutions. From an array of checking and deposit accounts, cash management services, to small business, real estate, and ag lending. We're here for you. Your community, your bank, Midwest Bank. Find out more at MidwestBank.com. Member FDIC.
Hi, Sean Callahan here for Coppell Chevrolet GMC, and our big fall sales underway, and the new truck incentives are off the charts. Over $5,000 in discounts on select new Sierras and Silverados and 0.9% interest rates. Yes, you heard right. $5,000 off, 0.9% interest rates on select new trucks here at Coppell. So please take that short money-saving drive down 144th Street and check out that great small-town vibe with big city deals. We look forward to seeing you, or check us out online at CoppellCars.com. You'll be glad you did. All deals with approved credit.
Gaina Trucking is hiring CDL Class A and B drivers. Gaina Trucking guarantees a 40-hour work week year-round, and their strong team culture makes it not a job, but a career. Gaina Trucking offers health, vision, and dental insurance, 401k with company match, an employee assistance program, and other bonus programs. Build a better career today with great team culture at Gaina Trucking. Learn more and apply today at GainaTrucking.com.
Nutrition Authority presents Activator. University studies have shown that Activator helps with building muscle and strength while decreasing body fat. Activator is for male and females of all ages who want to look, feel, and perform their best. Activator can only be found in Nutrition Authority. Stop in, call, or visit us at mynutritionauthority.com.
Something spooktacular is happening at Bonsall Pool and Spa. From now until October 14th, visit the Bonsall Spooktacular sale to take advantage of this great cash and carry offer. $400 off all in-stock free-flow spas. Also, customers can take 10% off spa chemical and spa cover orders. Stop by today at 3201 Pioneers Boulevard to take home your free flow spa today. Bonsall Pool and Spa, also online at bonsallpool.com.
Big box stores are tempting for buying equipment for your high schooler in sports or for yourself in your sports leisures. But buying new is awfully expensive. Why not go somewhere with new and used options? Play It Again Sports has quality, slightly to gently used equipment, and 50% of their inventory is actually new equipment. And it's more than baseball, softball, and golf. They also have equipment for disc golf, fitness, hockey, and more. Plus, they're always buying products. Bring your gear you're done with and get trade money on the spot. Play It Again Sports at 48th and Vine.
Don't miss the Stars home opener on October 7th against the Madison Capitals. It's a Saturday night showdown at the Icebox as Lincoln welcomes an Eastern Conference opponent to the capital city for the first time since 2020. Purchase tickets for the home opener and you'll get the next day's game for free. Lock in your seats now at lincolnstars.com.
This
I'm not on drugs. I'm not drunk.
is Early Break with Sip and Jay, brought to you by Gaina Trucking. Weekday mornings from 6 to 8 on 93.7 The Ticket and theticketfm.com.
Few minutes away from Rick Heyman and Song of the Day. We got a short segment here.
How short are we talking about?
Pretty short.
Okay,
now,
let's go.
I'm bringing this up. I know we don't talk baseball on the show. This is mostly about fan attendance than it is about baseball in general.
Right.
Because people keep saying across the country that college football is better when Nebraska is good. They've got a fan base that shows up. The stadium's always packed. Yeah. You want to see that rewarded. Well, the last couple days in baseball, the Tampa Bay Rays were hosting the Texas Rangers in the wild card round. Okay. Tampa Bay had 99 wins this year. Very, very good season.
Win. Good win.
We jumped on them early. We started the whole season off.
We followed this.
Seems like years ago, but you're right about that.
Now, they had about 19,000 fans at both games. The first game and game two, they got swept by the Rangers. They got beat 4-0 game one, and I think 7-1 game two. Didn't show up at all for a great season. And the fans didn't show up either. This was less than half capacity at the field in Tampa Bay.
So they drew 19,000?
They're trying to get a new ballpark, oh, by the way, and nobody's showing up for this team that won 99 games in the regular season.
Tropicana
Field. And on the broadcast yesterday, Sean McDonough, a close friend of mine. From
don't even say that. He's
a close friend.
Yeah, Jake drove him out of a bar by staring at him.
In Scottsdale, it happened. He took a little shot at the Rays in the fan base. Here was Sean McDonough on the broadcast yesterday talking about Rangers-Rays.
And on to third goes Seager. And some boos starting to come down from the group. I'm not sure we could call it a crowd. The group here.
The group. The group, not the fan, not the crowd, the group of people.
Wow.
About that from Sean McDonough.
I like it. good. Good for him. That's disappointing. It's disappointing for the city of Tampa doesn't turn out for that team. Come on, Jake. And I know it's during the daytime, but it's playoff baseball.
It's more of a conversation about, that the teams that have there's some teams that have success that nobody shows up for. And it just kind of pains you as a team, as a supporter of a team that does show up for a team that's not winning. It makes you envious that they're in that position and you're sitting here supporting the team and nowhere near successful, right?
Yeah.
This is it's not just baseball. This happens at other schools. I mean, this is college football has this problem. Some places have this issue where the teams are good. Fans aren't exactly rampant about the team, or fervent about them. And, it's better when the stadiums are full.
I wonder what you have any knowledge at all about the dynamic there? Why wouldn't they be drawing?
Well, it's a problem with the hockey team too. The Tampa Bay Lightning have won several Stanley Cups, and they've had attendance problems. You don't think of hockey in Florida. Oh, by the way,
well, you don't.
You don't. But Tampa Bay has been one of the most successful franchises in the NHL over the last 10, 15 years, and they have problems getting fans to games. So here you have this city that's had all the success. The Bucks won the Super Bowl a couple years ago with Tom Brady. They've had a lot of championships, and fans just don't show up in Tampa. They don't.
I should ask my mom. My mom lived there.
What's
could
the
have
problem?
my mom on.
Yeah.
We could have
We'd
my
love
mom
to get her
on.
on.
We could have Pam on. She lived down there. I wonder why they don't show up. I don't understand it. Anyway, they're out.
They're done.
Out.
They're gone. Actually, it was a very bad wild card round. We don't talk baseball. We don't. But
Go
just
ahead,
a quick
whip it
update.
out, whip it out.
It was all sweeps. The Phillies swept the Marlins. It was best of 3 series. So Phillies are 1 and 2 games.
Good.
The Diamondbacks on the road in Milwaukee take both games. They're on to the second round.
They really? Milwaukee went out.
That's right. Mentioned the Rangers beat the Rays in 2 games there, so they're in. And the Twins, who I said yesterday won their first playoff game since 2004, they followed up with a win last night. They're on to the second round of the playoffs.
It's beautiful background noise this time of year.
It is background. It really is.
It's nice to have it on for walking through the living room. Oh, see what's going on. Then I keep on walking.
Yep.
That's kind of works.
At least you stop for a second.
That's how a lot of people do it with baseball, though. Even the guys I know that are ardent baseball fans, like Parker. You remember Parker?
Yes.
Parker Gabriel.
He's a huge Milwaukee Brewer fan, and he'd always have, he'd be working, then he'd have another computer with a Brewers game on, or I would say to him, man, you really watch all the Brewers games? He goes, no, I don't watch every inning, but I have them on.
Track them.
That's the way to do it.
Track them.
All I care about now is cold weather teams. I think Philly's the last team. I just want a team, if they're in the World Series, I want it to be like 38 degrees.
Potential snow.
I want it cold. I want the fans cold.
Yeah, hands cold.
Back when it was like in the championship series, and it was like Boston, New York, and it'd be cold. Loved watching that.
Dudes.
Yeah, dudes.
The Twins. Yeah, because
Twins are inside.
No, they're not.
Aren't they?
No, they're out.
Twins are outside?
They're outside.
They don't play in the
They have a lot
play
of problems.
No, play in the Dome anymore?
No. The Dome has been closed for probably 10, 11 years now.
The Twins are inside.
But I'm pulling for the Twins then.
They've been inside. The Twins
Milwaukee's
are
inside.
Milwaukee is inside.
Milwaukee's
The
inside.
Twins are outside.
Are you sure on that?
I am positive.
Herbeck is not their first baseman.
Kirby Puckett.
No.
There's no Kirby.
There's no Gary Gaiati playing third
There's
base
Torrey
anymore.
Hunter out there still.
Frank Tanana Daiquiri.
The baggie out in the outfield.
Remember that? It was like a baggie. That's what the fence looked like. Oh, I thought that was back.
Oh, by the way, Jake, we got to mention quick Randy Gregory cut by the Broncos. Now, I don't know what's going to happen here. Randy Gregory, of course, the former Nebraska great, cut. He had 9 tackles this year, 1 sack. Not very productive. Cut. They tried to trade him. No takers. Now what happened?
I don't think it was his fault they gave up 70 points to the Dolphins.
No.
One person. Now, it was a 5-year, $70 million contract. He was about a year and a quarter into.
Right. What was it? What's the guaranteed money? Is all that matters.
I don't know sure.
Because
I think cut him before the guarantee. His guarantee's gone.
No, the guarantee. No.
There's
guarantee isn't.
Well, hold on.
That's the whole idea of the guarantee. So if you sign a deal for $70 million, they'll tell you, hey, probably like 19, 20 million.
Stay with the start.
Are guaranteed. In the NFL, you have to understand when you sign that contract, you only get paid when you're working. NBA is guaranteed money.
Okay.
The NFL is not.
He definitely had some guaranteed money. I don't know
if
what
he would have played the
was.
full 5 years, he would have got that money. That's not it. All you get is your signing bonus. It's the same way in the NFL. That's why it's so critical to be a first-round pick and get your signing bonus compared to being a third-rounder and getting nothing.
Right.
Or very low amount.
I read this.
So the guaranteed money is all that matters.
Someone's saying 19 million. They're telling me 19
million.
19
so he got he'll get his 19 million.
Hold on.
Yeah, he'll get that.
I wonder.
That's part of the deal. Yes. That's part of the deal. You don't all of a sudden lose your guaranteed money. That would be impossible.
Is it?
Think about it. Guaranteed money, then you don't get it. That would not be guaranteed.
Oh, here it is. Here it is. Hopefully I can get this article. Okay, hold on, Jake.
I'm going with 19.
Already had a texter. And I trust.
What's this growl?
I trust the breakers. Yes.
Well, I'm hearing either 19 or 28. There's two different.
Oh,
numbers
here's
here.
what it's. Oh, this is not. This is different than what we're saying, I guess. It says this is according to The Athletic. With no guaranteed money left on his deal after this season, the Broncos decided it was best for both sides to move on.
So he's getting his money.
Okay.
You get your money. You get your guaranteed money. Yeah.
Okay.
So that's the whole idea. When you sign, so if they sign, like, what could easily happen is you could sign someone.
I'm an idiot.
You could sign someone and say, hey, we're going to give you a signing bonus of $2 million, and we're going to give you $140 million contract, which means nothing unless you're playing.
Okay.
And then you get paid when you're playing. You get a weekly check. You get 17 checks.
Why were there no takers on him in the trade market?
He's only played the number of games played in the last
You
2 or
played
3.
6 last year, right?
He played 6 last year.
Yeah.
That's
so
right.
Of the last 30 games, I think he's only played 10 games. That's what you would be.
That's probably why.
So
If
here's
you're,
the question.
if you're a GM, you're like, we need the best ability is what?
Availability.
Here's the question then. Is this it for him? Will somebody pick him up? Will somebody pick him up?
He also might be someone that if he stays in really good shape when his team goes on a run, all of a sudden we're close to a playoff run. We need to sack a game from you. We need somebody to come in off the bench, third down situation. Need to sack a game. They need at a crunch time.
I like Randy. That's why
the whole thing falls into which I don't know enough about his salary cap.
Okay.
Also, when you take him in, what does that mean to you?
Right.
What does that mean to your salary cap, and what's that do?
When we come back, Rick Heyman's Sauter Heyman Jewelers Song of the Day on Early Break and the Ticket.
You're listening to Early Break with Steve Sipple, Jake Sorensen, and Bill Busch on 93.7 The Ticket and theticketfm.com.
If you struggle with joint pain, there's good news. You don't need surgery to get back to full health. South Point Medical and Aesthetics offers breakthrough non-surgical options for treatment of moderate to severe joint pain. Our patients experience little to no downtime from our procedures, and the results are remarkable. They've had 14 years of successful treatment with patients from 35 states because of an effective word-of-mouth traffic. Learn more about how you can get lasting results for joint pain today at southpointmedical.com or call 402-323-8400. Leaves are falling and the temperatures are cooling down. But don't put your golf clubs away. Double Eagle Golf makes golf leagues and events possible year-round. Leagues are underway with winter leagues beginning on November 27th. Check out their deals on monthly memberships and schedule your Husker watch parties, birthday or bachelor parties, corporate and team outings, or just a good old Saturday with the boys. That's all at Double Eagle Golf inside the Kinetic Sports Complex on West O Street. Book a tee time today or learn more at Double Eagle Golf.
What is Kasasa Cash at Liberty First Credit Union? It's more. More earning, more freedom, more rewards. With Kasasa Cash, you earn up to 5.5% APY, and your rewards begin instantly from a penny up to $40,000, all without monthly service fees. Plus, Kasasa Cash at Liberty First Credit Union gives you more ATMs nationwide. When you want more, you want Kasasa Cash. Visit libertyfirstcu.com for details. Federally insured by NCUA. Liberty First Credit Union. Banking with purpose. Account qualifications apply.
This is former Husker and NFL linebacker Jay Foreman. For years, I've suffered from degenerative problems in both of my ankles, but thanks to a thorough and thought-out plan provided by Advanced Medical Imaging, I was able to get my life back with the least amount of pain as possible. While working through multiple options, the team of physicians at Advanced Medical Imaging were there to answer any questions I had. If you're experiencing any pain at all and want to get your life back, go to amimaging.com or give them a call at 402-484-6677. Advanced Medical Imaging located at 7601 Pioneers Boulevard.
If you want all the latest technologies from those big banks, but you also want that hometown feel when you walk in the front doors, choose Midwest Bank. They have top-notch technology. They make banking so easy, and they also have the friendliest staff who will take their time to get to know you and treat you like family. You get the best of both worlds when you choose Midwest Bank. I live on the go, and now I can bank on the go. With Midwest Bank, I have everything I need at my fingertips. I'm volleyball player Allie Batenhorst, and at Midwest Bank, you'll love banking here.
Hi, Hi, Sean Callahan here for Koppel Chevrolet GMC, and our big fall sales underway, and the new truck incentives are off the charts. Over $5,000 in discounts on select new Sierras and Silverados and 0.9% interest rates. Yes, you heard right. $5,000 off, 0.9% interest rates on select new trucks here at Koppel. So please take that short money-saving drive down 144th Street and check out that great small-town vibe with big city deals. We look forward to seeing you, or check us out online at koppelcars.com. You'll be glad you did. All deals with approved credit.
Plains Cover Crop is your one-stop seed shop. Call us now for spring and summer forages, CRP mixes, and fall cover crop blends. We do farm-specific consulting for practical and efficient seed blends to fit your geography and goals. With a very diverse inventory, we will tailor a blend just for you. We're also looking for contract growers, and we buy and sell rye. Find us online at plainscovercrop.com. Timeless agronomy practices paired with modern technology. East Highway 20 in Orchard and across Nebraska.
Is this you? You feel the same way every day, and it's not good. You may think there's a magic pill that can fix you. There isn't. Limitless Male has found that the majority of men who admit they feel bad are suffering with low testosterone, which can cause these symptoms: low energy, brain fog, belly fat, muscle loss, low libido. Sound familiar? Get your testosterone checked at Limitless Male. Your first consult is free. Insurance accepted.
Muchachos has been Lincoln's leader for New Mexican barbecue for a few years now, and they've expanded into Omaha. That's right, you can get all your favorites like the pipeline burrito with 3 meats, rice, beans, queso, and crushed chips, or any of their great taco options in Lincoln or Omaha. Plus, they want to give back, as the Malachi Coleman Give-A-Rito, a 2-meat hatchback burrito, gives proceeds to the Fly Like Kai Foundation for the Lincoln foster care community. Stop by Muchachos in Lincoln at 11th and L, or in Omaha at 1258 South 13th Street.
Move over, Jake.
I'm moving. Jeez.
Thursdays are reserved for a man with a wider range of music knowledge than Jake could ever dream of.
This is the golden era. You would hear this on any radio station. You know, it wasn't like it is now.
Okay.
You know, you got country, you got R&B, you got pop, you got rap, you got rock. They didn't have that then. You heard everything.
A man who knows a good song when he hears it, just as much as a good diamond when he sees it.
You get a diamond!
Yes, I do get a diamond. I get a diamond, and that makes me happy.
It's time for Rick Heyman's Song of the Day, sponsored by Sartor Heyman Jewelers, on Early Break on 93.7 The Ticket.
Once again, your song of the day, Saturday Night Special by Leonard Skinnard, 464-56851 is bad, 10 is good. Text your rating on Rick Heyman, Sartor Heyman Jewelers Song of the Day. Sip, I know you love that one.
Well, I love Skinnard.
That's Leonard.
Yes, Leonard.
Leonard.
Yeah, I mean, I do love Skinnard. And that'd be about like the 8th best song on as far as it goes for me, but I like it. I like the driving guitar.
Yes.
Crazy. And that's hey, by the way, I
see some incredible craftsmanship in this song.
I see some incredibly dark lyrics. But anyway, yeah, Big Jim done pulled his pistol. He shot his friend right between the eyes.
Whoa,
Yeah.
whoa.
Yeah.
Okay, Leonard. Easy.
Yeah. I mean, the first line.
Easy,
Be
Leonard.
cool, man.
Be cool, man.
Be cool, Leonard.
We like.
You know what probably happened? Probably got in the wrong car.
That concerns me about you, by the way. There's a couple things in the last 2 days that have my. I'm paying attention to you a little
more.
closer. Yeah. I'm a little concerned.
So I wasn't arrested.
No, you didn't get
car
caught.
theft.
You didn't get
Grand
caught.
theft auto. Two things.
Busch arrested for
Bill's cuffs outside.
attempted carjacking.
The car wasn't moving. It wasn't like it was at the stoplight.
Okay. Thank you. We got to get to Rick here. We have a guest. As an excellent song, excellent driving guitar. They're ridiculously talented. Like they're freak talented. It's a freak band as far as just raw talent.
Agreed.
So I'll go 9.33365.
And that's for their 8th best song. That high.
Skinner's ridiculous. Skinner's ridiculous.
I'm not going to go too deep because Sip covered on everything. They're incredible. The song is more of a 7992 for me. Okay, there's a lot of songs I like, but I appreciate the craftsmanship.
Oh God, yeah, you should.
Yes,
it's
I
like
do.
a good defense.
I would probably go to 8.6. I love that song. I'm not sure. I can't rank the songs of Skinner. I can't say it's.
Yeah, I know
or
which
what
one it
you
you really like.
I love Tuesday's Gone.
Tuesday's
I
Gone.
love
And that's
Tuesday's
a
Gone.
ridiculous song.
It is a great song.
Whoa,
It's a great song.
That's a whoa song.
Yep. Josh got a score over there.
I think Josh is going to be. I'm saying he's about. Oh, he's high. 8.9.
I'm going 8.4.
Yeah. All right. I'll say 8.4.
7.6. Pretty
Yeah,
solid.
Pretty solid.
Pretty
Come on,
solid.
Josh.
That's a good score.
It's a good score.
We are joined
I'm not
now
hard on Josh.
on the Allo VIP hotline by Rick Heyman, Sauter Heyman Jewelers. Good morning, Rick. Good song today.
Hello, how's it going, gentlemen?
It's good to hear from you, Rick. Good song. Nice choice today. Leonard Skinner.
Leonard Skinner. Thank you. Good scores, not great. It's not Skinner's 8th best song. It's probably the 2nd best Skinner song over That Smell.
Okay.
I would, my personal opinion. It's not Andre Dawson, the crime dog, that's for sure. And
move on.
While we're at it, I drive back and forth to Lincoln almost every day and have about 6 different ways to go, depending on where I'm going to go. And I agree with Sip, the Interstate's by far the best.
Wow. Support.
It's, yes, I'm with you. It's so easy, and you can fly, and it's hassle-free. So I'm with you, Sip, on that.
Thank you. I appreciate it. Thank you.
So I'd like to take you back. This is movie songs. Envision Burt Reynolds. He just got in a fight with his girlfriend. She's in a red lingerie thing, 1975 or 4.
Okay.
They had a big fight. He's got a cocktail in his hand and a crystal decanter. He goes down, gets in the Maserati.
Okay.
Fires up the engine and turns on the radio, and this song is coming through the little speakers in the car.
Ooh.
Back to her, she dials 0 on the rotary phone and says, "Get me the police."
Okay.
Next scene, he's driving down the road. Here comes the cops. He throws his drink in the back seat. Now the song is playing on the main speakers of the movie. And that whole chase scene at the beginning of that movie, The Longest Yard, was this song playing while he was evading the cops, and eventually he drove off the end of a dock into the Atlantic Ocean in Palm Beach, Florida. So that was how that movie started.
Ooh. That's a good start to a movie.
It is.
Yeah, I'll send you guys the actual video piece of that. It's just, and incidentally, to me, The Longest Yard is probably in the top 10 greatest of all movies. It's on the level of a My Cousin Vinny.
That's a classic. That's a top 10 for me.
They remade it a couple of times. Why? Why would you remake such a spectacular movie? There's only one Burt Reynolds, okay?
Mm-hmm.
And the characters in that movie where he ends up going to prison and the warden, which was the guy from Green Acres, they had a prison league where the prisoners got to play the guards.
Mm-hmm.
That was the premise of the whole movie, and they kept, because he was a famous quarterback, they kept wanting him to play, and he refused. Finally, in the end, he did, and they ended up winning and then getting to beat the crap out of the guards. It's just a great movie. Adam Sandler remade it. I love Adam Sandler, but I don't know why he did that. So, Skinner movie. I mean, you can't get any more Americana than Skinner and The Longest Yard.
Okay.
That was a different, better times in America.
Better times.
Better times.
Thank you.
The motto of the show is better times. It really is.
Better times. Yeah. So with that in mind, and I'm hoping to come down tonight, guys. I got to record a couple ads, and I want to come and see y'all.
Grand opening.
Place is going to be nuts.
6 p.m. Be here, listeners. Breakers.
Yeah.
Yeah, they got.
Everybody needs to be there. I'd love to meet some of the breakers. So
they'll be here.
Okay.
Come on, breakers.
Stump the Sippers and Coach.
All
what
right.
was Burt Reynolds' character name in the movie The Longest Yard? Paul Crewe, Jimmy Johnstone, or Bobby Perfect?
You know this, Bill?
No, go ahead. It's Paul.
It's the first one.
Yeah, it's the first one.
It's the first one.
Paul Crewe?
Yes.
You get a diamond!
Jake with the assist. Jake,
I might have helped out there.
You knew that.
I did know that one.
Paul Crewe. They called the team. Well, that's the next question.
Okay.
This is for Bill.
This is for Bill. Was the team called the Mean Machine, Rolling Thunder, or Hurricane Alley?
That's embarrassing. Mean Machine, give me a diamond.
You get a diamond.
That's embarrassing, he said. You want an easy one, Rick. Oh, sorry, Bill. I mean, you got one.
And back to Skinner, I saw them on this tour at Pershing, and it really wasn't that full. And that offset trash can symbol on that song, it gives me the chills to this day. I'll never forget that. Did it.
God.
Yeah.
Good God. That was a good sound.
Yeah, nice
God.
job. Good.
Okay.
Good God.
Back to
Sip.
the Sipper. Are any original Leonard Skinner members still alive?
Absolutely. Give me a diamond. I'll take a sapphire.
You get a CZ. Nobody's left. Gary Rossington died.
I thought the drummer was still alive.
Hey, wait a second. What were you saying there, big man?
Gary Rossington was the last living original member, and he died a couple years ago.
Oh, all gone. Sad.
Yeah, and a bonus question for any of you guys.
Okay.
Should we get Jake involved in this?
Yes.
Jake.
Yep, anybody.
Jake.
Name one of the two mega bands from Champaign, Illinois of the 70s.
Oh, boy. I need help.
I know this. I think I know this.
Mega band.
This is
From Champaign.
Yeah. There's a mega band. There is. This is going to kill me when he says it. It's going to kill me.
I don't have it.
It's going to pierce me.
It'll bother me too.
Oh, I'll say REO.
You get a double diamond. REO.
Speedwagon? Are you kidding me?
From Champaign.
Wow.
Champaign, Illinois, baby.
Wow.
REO Speedwagon. What a name for a band.
It's a
REO
double
Speedwagon.
diamond you got to
Yes.
double.
That's a sapphire and
I'm bringing the briefcase tonight.
Hey, Rick, how long have you been with us? How long have you been with us?
I don't know, 5 or 6 years.
Something like that.
He's never given a double diamond.
No, this
right
is the
now.
first ever
First
double diamond.
diamond.
It's a big deal.
First double diamond.
Rick, you could set up and maybe bring a table down with you and sell some diamonds on the street right outside.
Yeah, I'll bring the briefcase.
Bring the briefcase down. Do it.
With the handcuffs, yeah.
That'd be
absolutely.
incredible.
Rick, what's going on right now at Sauter Heyman Jewelers?
Hey, 1 block away from you guys, 12th and O, Pardon Our Dust. Man, we got some cool stuff going on. We're converting our old original downtown location into our outlet store, which is beautiful brand new merchandise. For whatever reason, it didn't get sold and it needs to find a home. That starts at 30% off all the way up to 75% off. That's coming very, very soon, so keep your eyes open there. We got a big sale coming in about a week or two. Watch for that. And our Christmas promo this year is going to be spectacular. Do not buy a Christmas gift for your loved one until you check with Sartor Heyman. We're at SartorHeyman.com. We're on Facebook and Instagram at Sartor Heyman, and I'll post more interesting things about Paul Crew, the Wrecking Crew, the Longest Yard, and Leonard Skinner on my personal Facebook at Rick Heyman.
Rick, do you remember the end of the show when the warden was saying, shoot him, Burt Reynolds was walking away, and they're going to shoot him. That's how the show was going to end, and all he was doing was walking to pick up the football.
That's right.
That's how the show ended.
That's pretty Rick, cool. Always good stuff. We'll talk to you next week. Thanks for the time, Rick. Always good stuff.
Bye-bye.
Rick Heyman, Sartor Heyman Jewelers. Song of the Day, Saturday Night Special by Leonard Skinner. Top of the hour next with Mike Schaefer, an early break in the ticket.
This is Lincoln's home for sports talk on the FM dial. Also online at theticketfm.com.
On the internet.
KNTK FM Firth, 93.7 The Ticket. You're listening to Early Break with Steve Sipple, Jake Sorensen, and Bill Busch on 93.7 The Ticket and theticketfm.com.
Gaina Trucking is hiring CDL Class A and B drivers. Gaina Trucking guarantees a 40-hour work week year-round, and their strong team culture makes it not a job, but a career. Gaina Trucking offers health, vision, and dental insurance, 401k with company match, an employee assistance program, and other bonus programs. Build a better career today with great team culture at Gaina Trucking. Learn more and apply today at GainaTrucking.com.
This is former Husker and NFL linebacker Jay Foreman. For years, I've suffered from degenerative problems in both of my ankles, but thanks to a thorough and thought-out plan provided by Advanced Medical Imaging, I was able to get my life back with the least amount of pain as possible. While working through multiple options, the team of physicians at Advanced Medical Imaging were there to answer any questions I had. If you're experiencing any pain at all and want to get your life back, go to amimaging.com or give them a call at 402-484-6677. Advanced Medical Imaging, located at 7601 Pioneers Boulevard.
If you struggle with joint pain, there's good news. You don't need surgery to get back to full health. South Point Medical and Aesthetics offers breakthrough non-surgical options for treatment of moderate to severe joint pain. Our patients experience little to no downtime from our procedures, and the results are remarkable. They've had 14 years of successful treatments with patients from 35 states because of an effective word-of-mouth traffic. Learn more about how you can get lasting results for joint pain today at southpointmedical.com or call 402-323-8400.
Hi everyone, Kendall Warnock with A1 Automotive in downtown Lincoln. If you're looking for an automotive repair facility you can genuinely trust, we would be grateful for the opportunity to earn your business repairing your vehicle. We have ASE master technicians and qualified to work on a variety of vehicles from Hondas to Porsches, Jaguars to Toyotas, and Chevrolets to Fords. We pride ourselves on customer service and relationships, and we would be grateful for the opportunity to serve you. Give us a call at 402-477-4660. A1 Automotive, always honest answers.
Drink locally and support local businesses during Lincoln's Craft Beer Week, October 2nd through the 8th. Great beer, cider, distillates, and more are made right here in Lincoln. For more info, visit lincoln.org/beer-week. Brought to you by Visit Lincoln. Remember to enjoy responsibly.
Discover the difference that expertise and experience can make in your real estate journey with Next Ag Appraisal and Realty. Whether you need an appraisal, sales, or farm management, Next Ag comes up with a solution with your legacy and goals in mind. Next Ag isn't just their name, it's your future. So why wait? Visit their website today at www.nextagrealestate.com or give them a call at 402-380-0432 and turn your dreams into reality. Your land, your legacy, their solutions. Next Ag Appraisal and Realty.
Get all of your favorite restaurants delivered with VenueDelivered.com. One place for ordering delicious appetizers, refreshing salads, hot entrees, fresh sandwiches, and more. From Venue Restaurant and Lounge, Piedmont Bistro, and all Lincoln Good Sense Subs locations. Download our phone app to earn rewards on all of your carryout and delivery orders. Available on Apple and Android, just search for the Pillar Restaurants app. That's the Pillar Restaurants app. Download today.
When you think of places with tons of great beer selections and amazing food menu in Omaha, the conversation should start and end with Busch Beer Garden in Benson. With more than 30 beers on tap, including several German options, you're sure to find something you like. And don't forget their Nashville hot chicken sandwich or any of their delicious hamburgers. Start off with the warm house-made pretzels and you're on to a great day at Busch Beer Garden in the heart of Benson in Omaha.
Sandhills Global is hiring. Check out sandhills.jobs for more information. Sandhills is looking to fill hundreds of new openings in sales, traveling support, software development, web design, and more. Sandhills has a professional culture and is fast-paced with a focus on growth, innovation, and leading-edge technologies. Career and internship opportunities are available at our global headquarters in Lincoln, Nebraska. Apply today at sandhills.jobs.
Wake up, Lincoln.
I overslept. Damn rooster didn't crow.
It's time for Early Break, sponsored by Midwest Bank. Live from Lincoln, America. Here's 93.7 The Ticket's Jake Sorensen.
I'm wrong, but I'm not.
Husker Online, Steve Sipple.
If I were a feral cat.
And longtime college football assistant coach, Bill Busch.
You get one team. Mine's the Houston Oilers. I'm not the Texans, and I'm not the Titans, so I'm out.
This is Early Break.
Welcome back to Hour 2 on a Thursday. Steve Sipple, Jake Sorensen, Bill Busch on Early Break. Hour 2 sponsored by our friends at Midwest Bank, member FDIC. Location in Lincoln at 27th and Jamie Lane. New location coming to 70th and Pioneers by early 2024. And what is Steve Schindler's special today?
Well,
Bill?
we know we talked about today's the big bake sale for Santaland.
That's right. Yes.
But Steve went to Norfolk last night and got one of those pumpkin spice latte machines.
Wow.
So he got
Of course he did.
He got a pumpkin spice latte machine, which we get set up in the bank lobby today. And so those are free. Those are free. And the bake sale obviously is going to raise the money for Santaland, which is very important for the kids. So if you can get to Midwest Banks, it's an awful fun bank to be in right now. And again, the pickleball court's still there. If you have room, I don't know if they can still play. I know Tammy can still probably get you into a bracket if you need to, and Steve will untuck his shirt and play.
Take that
There's
suit off.
There's a lot going on at Midwest Bank.
There's a lot going on.
Midwest Bank.
Midwest Bank.
So anyway, get a pumpkin spice latte today.
Yeah.
And when you buy your baked goods.
Incredible.
Yes.
Great in Nebraska.
It just sounds fantastic. And then you could stand there, and it sounds like watching pickleball.
Well,
too.
you can watch. So you think
you
about
have
this.
some concessions for this pickleball
You
tournament.
can have a cinnamon roll, a pumpkin spice latte, and watch Schindler play pickleball against anyone who comes in.
That just sounds delightful. If I'm being honest.
Sounds like a great day, doesn't it, Shave? I mean,
that's Midwest Bank. It's what they do.
Midwest Bank.
Incredible people.
Someone text also. They just figured out that Creighton Bank is not in Omaha.
They didn't know Creighton was an actual town. They thought you were talking about Creighton University. No, this is Creighton, Nebraska, northeast Nebraska.
North of Norfolk.
Come on.
So he drove to Norfolk and got a latte machine?
Yes, he did.
It's incredible.
Pumpkin spice.
Well, where else are you going to get a latte machine up around Creighton?
It's got to be Norfolk. Have one there.
Got to
He
be
checked
Norfolk.
Plainview, and Plainview didn't have one, so they went straight to Norfolk then.
As you should.
Yes.
We're joined in the studio for the 7 o'clock hour by our friend,
As he should.
Mike Schaefer, 24/7 Sports this hour, sponsored by Busch Beer Garden in Omaha. Shape, what's going on, man?
Not a lot. I was up near that general area. I went over to Elgin Pope John and watched Carter Nelson play on Friday night.
How'd that look to you? Carter Nelson.
At no point did you get to see him go completely full speed. It was one of the more bizarre things I think I've ever seen. And it's partly because I think he plays the kickoff, he punts, like he never leaves the field. And so some of it I think was self-preservation. But it's also just amazing watching someone just gallop by at quarter speed and half speed, or because, it's 8-man and there's just less people on the field. He being like 6'6" just stands out so much.
Yeah.
There's a play where he's playing kind of this linebacker safety thing, an 8-man. They throw it deep. He tracks it. Kid catches it. He just pulls the ball right from the kid. Spins around, runs 75 yards for a touchdown.
Just took the ball out of
I was like, see, when you're the best athlete on the field, when you're the D1 football player, and you want to see a kid dominate, I mean, he had a fumble recovery, like 5 different versions of touchdowns, never came off the field. It was a lot of fun.
Ainsworth Ainsworth star Carter Nelson. So he's you guys got him number 1 in the state.
We have him at number 1 in the state. We have him in top 50 in terms of overall recruit in the country. It was the first time I've watched him play, and so it was kind of fun just to be able to put eyes on it, then visualize, okay, this is what he could look like. And then everyone wants to make like kind of comparisons to Thomas Fidone, and they're very different. I mean, even just watching Fidone in high school, I mean, it's just a different experience.
How so?
It's hard with Carter Nelson because he spends so much time doing other things. Like he was the quarterback, he's lining up at running back. Thomas Fidone, I watched him play wide receiver, watched him catch a Hail Mary right before the end of a half. Like you see him do more stuff like that. Whereas Carter Nelson, you're just seeing overall athleticism. And it's like, all right, you put some weight on this and line that up. I mean, he was blocking at times, and so you could get some visual of that. You put some weight on it, and then it's going to be really interesting. Like, okay, if he uses his max athleticism and he only has to play one position, what could this all look like? And so you could definitely see why teams would be tantalized by it. I mean, Notre Dame had a recruiting staffer at the game, flew in to Omaha, drove over to Elgin, which isn't a short drive, and all to see Carter Nelson play. So the Irish are not going away.
You don't go away.
Yeah.
You don't go away.
Recruiting never stops. Did you stop at the convenience store? Elgin's got a really nice convenience store.
They do?
I stopped at a Casey's, which tends to sponsor my post-game.
Okay, no, they wouldn't have a Casey's in Elgin then. That would have been, were you in Strasburg for that?
I stopped in Albion on the way back.
Albion's a great town like that. You drove right by Knotty Pine.
Oh,
Knotty Pine.
So that's where I ate lunch, or not lunch, that's where dinner was.
Knotty Pine is incredible.
You're the only other person I know that knows what Knotty Pine is.
Yes, it's
I
incredible.
had it last year, and I was driving through. I was like,
between Albion and
I got to
Elgin.
stop here.
Yeah, it's incredible.
It's fantastic.
It's a gravel park. Petersburg. It's a gravel parking lot. I've talked about it on the show. Me and Duke stopped there.
In general, Shape, if there's ever a small town restaurant or bar, Bill's aware of it. He's been there.
Shape, when you left the game in Elgin and you went to your car, did you get in the wrong car?
No,
you got in the correct car.
I got in the correct car.
That's where I've had some errors.
What happened yesterday, Bill?
I just got in the wrong car. It's happened several times, so we almost got arrested.
I've done that before.
Yeah.
In fact,
cops.
I got cuffed.
The most recent time this was during the pandemic. I was picking up like prepared food at a catering place here in town. Like they were doing this special. You could get like meals for a couple days. So I go in, I get my meal. I go back. There's a red vehicle, looks exactly like mine. Just, not even thinking, reach door, it opens. There's a child or like a high school kid sitting in the front seat who turns and looks at me with the most scared expression of his life.
I'll bet.
And I was thinking, what the hell just happened?
I did the same thing recruiting. I got in the car where the guy was driving it.
You're in a mask because it's a pandemic, and obviously I'm a bigger individual, and so I can only imagine what that person thought. And I was very quickly like,
sorry. I was in the car for a long time out here. I mean, I changed the radio station. Yeah.
My eyes are
I never physically got in the seat, so mine stopped.
I got all the way in. I got all the way in. I got comfortable. I adjusted the seat.
You have. You're on my radar.
Take a drink on my radio.
I am legitimately concerned.
Oh, God.
All right, let's talk about Illinois game.
So Nebraska again. Both teams are 2-3 going into this football game. Huskers again. If you talk to most fans, the goal of the season was to simply make a bowl game. The schedule was not difficult. You had just finished your toughest game, a blowout loss to Michigan, 45-7 here in Lincoln. The rest of the schedule is manageable, but in terms of getting to a bowl game, Shafe, how important is it to win this game to believe that's still going to happen this year? This particular game.
Yeah, I mean, I look at this this upcoming slate of games. Like the month of October is huge for Nebraska. If they're going to do anything this season that puts them in position to go to a bowl game, they got to have multiple wins in the month of October. I don't see any other way around it. And the easiest route, I mean, if you sweep the month of October, then you've set yourself up really well to get one more win in November and then go to a bowl game. So I think we've seen it in the attitude of how Matt Rule sort of approached it, kind of the narrative of things. Like, I think they're treating this as a really important game. They don't want to think about the bye week. They don't want to think about any of that. They know they have an important game they have to win for kind of to steady the program a little bit. And if you can start off the month of October with some momentum, get into that bye week, you come back with Northwestern and Purdue, I mean, you just have a great opportunity there. That's what
you
everything,
absolutely do.
It's Opportunity October. That's what this is.
Ooh, you sound like Lee Sterling.
Yes, he does sound like Lee Sterling.
It does.
Opportunity October.
Yeah. Well, I mean,
can I use that as a column?
Absolutely. When have you not used stuff in a column?
Bill would know.
I
would know.
I do all of the speeches for him, so I do all those in columns
without reference.
It was quoted the other day by Sean Callahan, as Steve Sipple said on air, and which was my information.
Shafe, thank you.
Okay.
Yeah. Opportunity October.
Yeah,
Sunday column.
That's
I'm not even
used
going to
today.
GM it. You can just have it.
That's being used today for
My
sure.
gift to you.
Yep, it's going to happen.
Opportunity October.
If you look at the big picture, no matter who was playing, no matter what, pick any team in the country, and you said, okay, who do you guys have to grind through in October? Well, we got Illinois, we got Northwestern, and we got Purdue.
It's pretty good.
I mean, that's
pretty good.
That's
pretty good.
That's
they're set up pretty good.
Set up pretty well. That's easy living.
Yeah.
Like I can imagine.
It won't be easy living, but you're right. I don't think for Nebraska anything's easy. I don't think North Dakota would be easy living right now, but you're right. It is an opportunity.
It's set up. It's set up well.
Yeah.
Well, you have that if you can get through this game, you have that bye week that kind of sets up well to get a little bit healthier and then prepare yourself.
Oh God, yes,
for that stretch. And so I don't know. I viewed those 3 games as huge even before the season, and now it just feels even bigger the way that it played out.
Yeah, absolutely. Now, what is? I'm trying to feel out your regard for Heinrich Harburg and his future.
I was the guy that put out the tweet that he should be the starter, just moving forward, just make it simple, move forward with him. So that's where I'm at. The tweet was met with mild reception and some real vitriol against.
Really? Is that right?
Me.
Is that right? Vitriol against the idea of him being.
Yeah, and I wasn't like, I don't understand. Just make him the starter for the next 3 years. It was
right.
Just move forward with him. You don't have to kind of go back and forth with this thing. And the rationale for me, I don't know that I believe that Jeff Sims has the mobility right now that's going to. If the quarterback run game is your bread and butter and.
Or one of your breads and butters.
I mean, it basically is.
Yeah.
If they can't get Anthony Grant going like he was against Louisiana Tech, then quarterback run game is your bread and butter until something develops in the passing game. And so, to me, the mobility of Jeff Sims makes it even more that Heinrich Harburg. And now you're going to be talking about he's missed multiple games. You'd be going back an entire month since he's last played. If he doesn't play against Illinois, I mean, I'm not counting that one snap that he had the other day. So I would just move forward with Harburg. And I mean, I look at this team, he's not even Harburg on Saturday wasn't even one of the 15 things where I was like, that didn't look good. Or
no, he wasn't one of the, I'd say I could come up with 47 things that were worse than Heinrich Harburg.
I agree with that.
Let's start the list right now.
I went
47. Let's go to 47. Start at 46. Give us 46.
All right, but anyway, what about this question? Now I think based on what you just said about your Twitter responses to what you said that he should be just the quarterback this year.
Well, it's just the more vocal people are going to be completely against it, and they're like, "Yeah, I believe you."
Is there any part of you that says maybe this is the quarterback of the future for Nebraska?
Not yet.
Yeah.
I think that I would be far more interested in these next 6 games, 7 games, seeing if he can be that guy.
That's where I'm at. Because
I like a lot of what I've seen out of him in 3 weeks so far, and not to the point where it's just shut everything down, but I would feel better going into 2024 if you know that Heinrich Harburg is a Big Ten level quarterback, that you can go win Big Ten games with him. You might have to work your offense in a different way than you imagined a little bit. You certainly have to go get more talent to put around him, but I'm
open.
I'm
open.
Let me ask you that. What's the ceiling for Harburg as a passer? Because right now, again, doesn't have a lot of weapons out there. We all know that. The line is not awesome for Nebraska, but what's the ceiling as a passing quarterback?
Yeah, I mean, I don't know that it needs to be that low, because at one point, and I've said this a bunch this week, and I don't know why it's so stuck in my brain, but you look down, he was 10 of 12 for 140 yards against Michigan, and he did it. It wasn't like there was a bunch of really hard throws in there, but he had a couple important on-time post routes. Yep. He set them up with some opportunities. I mean, they had some chances to kind of move down the field and put some points up. Obviously, they weren't going to be in contention with the way that game started, but I don't see a reason why, if you have a little bit more skill talent around him, that he can't throw for 250 or so. I'm not expecting him. He's not Justin Herbert. He's not.
He's got a live arm. He's got a live arm.
I want to see, and he's doing that with some really poor offensive line play on Saturday. And again, your top 2 wide receivers, they're fine. I think in a situation where you'd be happier, Billy Kemp would be a 2 or a 3.
2 or 3.
Marcus Washington would be a 3 or a 4. You don't have that go-to. I would love to see him with a Samari Toure. I mean, I would love to see anybody with.
How about
Trey
Trot
Palmer.
Purify out there?
Well, yeah. I mean, there doesn't feel like there's someone that you can just.
I'm serious about that.
When your name's Mo,
go to
dude.
That's going to be open or that's going to make a big play. I mean, I think there's nice complementary pieces, but they definitely lack a dude at wide receiver.
I'm glad you're open to the idea of Heinrich just being the guy. There's nobody. I mean, it doesn't seem like within the program anybody's pushing for that.
No,
he's really in prove it mode still in a big way, and he should be. I'm not saying he's the future, but I've seen enough that I'm definitely open to that idea that he could be the future.
I have enjoyed. There's a theory that I've seen kind of go around. It's more on my message board than on Twitter. But
what's that?
That Rule has been harder on Harburg to try to make Sims look better because of the way that he kind of talked after that Michigan game.
He has been.
He talked about the 4th and short and wanting him to play like Heinrich Harburg and not trying to be something that he's not and everything else. And in my mind, that's just coaching 2 different players differently based on personalities than anything else. But
I've noticed that though.
Well,
that's a good message board theory.
Other people have definitely been on that one.
And what they're saying is that Rule, his public comments are a little more harsh when it comes to Heinrich than Sims. I've noticed it. I've noticed that.
I just think it's a personality thing with the players.
I don't know what it is.
I could be wrong.
Yeah.
I could definitely be wrong on that. So, but I am more than willing to. I would expect, I guess, for Heinrich Harburg to start against Illinois. I don't see any reason that he shouldn't.
Wouldn't it just shock you if Sims was the starter?
It would.
Wouldn't Keith Mann answer the or?
Come on, Keith.
Remember, I have not asked him. I did talk to him a couple times, but I didn't ask that about the or. There's no or anymore.
Are you talking about the Ryder Cup?
No, we're talking about that. Hey, we're talking about the depth chart where it's just Heinrich Harburg, Jeff Sims on the 2 line, and Chuba on the 3 line.
No or.
No or. No or.
So we're trying to track Keith Mann down. If you let us know.
He's listening right now.
He's listening right now.
We don't have to track him down.
No, I was going to say, you don't need to find a tracker here. Sipple.
No, he might try to troll the face.
I'm sure that Keith has taken enough phone calls from Sipple that, that relationship.
Oh, they're hilarious.
Yes.
They're hilarious.
Yeah.
I mean, it's usually what Bo Pelini used to do. What?
But
it's never pleasant, ever.
What? Hey, Bo, how you doing? Wonderful.
You called someone too many times in a day. Brunts has done that to me before.
Does Brunts do that? Does Brunts give you a what?
It's not like a bad one, but it's more just like, okay, this is the 3rd phone call in the last 2 hours, and it's on days that are big, and we're trying to.
I'd love to hear Brunts say that. What?
And exasperated, just like what? It's more just like a. What?
Eye roll. Eye roll. There's always the head shake. It's like, what? Come on, man.
What? Jesus,
you're still
Sipple.
calling me.
Yeah, I get that sometimes too. Jeez, Sipple.
From now on, I'm answering the phone that time. Every time you call me, so the same way. I'm always, what? just anger.
All right. Okay. Anything else about this game?
I have a question for Shafe. So, in terms, if we have
for Shafe
for you.
Oh,
please.
We've talked about this on the show too yesterday, but Nebraska, is going to probably be in some close games the rest of the season. A lot of close games.
I would anticipate. Yeah.
And Nebraska has a kicker that's missed his last 3 kicks, and some of those have not been really close at all. So my question is, your confidence if this is a close game tomorrow night in Champaign, if it comes down to Alvano making a kick or missing a kick, where's your level of confidence in his ability to deliver for Nebraska in the clutch?
I mean, mine's really low. I've seen him make 1 kick out of 4, so I don't know that I would be superbly confident, but they're the ones that have been watching him. They have to have a feel for it. I mean, the thing that I suppose is a little bothersome is after the doink, your next 2 misses have been not close. Like they're
way left against Michigan.
Pretty
way left.
when you're in the stadium and you're watching from the press box, like I look at the crowd reaction, and when there's immediately no reaction from South Stadium, it tells me that it was not. Not only was it not good, it wasn't
close.
No one's even doing the premature early cheer or anything like that. So
there's just no noise.
My confidence isn't high, but I'm not the one that's watching him all the time. And so this is a guy who's made big kicks in his career, and I'm sure that they just will need him to get on track. But I wouldn't have been surprised if the next kick would have went to Bleak Road if they would have needed to go on Saturday.
Really?
But I'm of the mentality that you're down there inside the other team's 30. You got to come away with 3. You have to. I mean, how many Nebraska teams in the last decade have we seen have given games away because they can't score inside? Like, it's not quite the red zone, but that sort of from the 30. Yeah. I mean, to me, a 45-yard field goal, not automatic, but you need to be making it around 89, 90%.
Is that, Bill?
Pretty close.
Yeah. You want to be I just feel like with how specialized kickers have become in the NFL, that needs to be closer to like 95%.
Yeah. NFL for sure.
It's kicking has gotten, I feel like it's gotten better. Like, you have better kickers. The expectation is that you should be able to make these field goals. And it just feels like Nebraska, for whatever reason, since Drew Brown, it's just kind of been chasing to find a guy who can be consistent at anything in that 40-yard range.
They had the one good year of Connor Culp, and then the next year was.
But even that year, this, he was the Big Ten kicker of the year.
Cages.
Some of those were pretty shaky, but they went through. I don't know that he had some deep kicks either. I feel like they were mostly.
He made a 50-yarder against Oklahoma.
Okay,
I think.
All right.
Culp lost his truck. He did something Bill might do. He lost his truck. He parked it.
That's right.
I couldn't remember where he parked it.
He didn't lose it. Someone took it.
Oh, somebody took it?
Yeah.
Okay.
It's stolen.
Right?
Yeah.
Then I think it's different.
That's different.
Well, then I think it came to pass that he actually just parked it somewhere and forgot where.
Yeah, so the first press conference was about.
Yeah.
But didn't he tell a story about how there was a joyride or something?
Might have been. Yeah.
I don't know.
At any rate, he was a Cajun and he had a big year. And what year was that?
2020 and 2021.
I keep saying he's a Cajun. I don't know if he was. I don't know.
No,
he was our backup kicker at LSU. He was our backup kicker at LSU.
But I think he's from Arizona.
He made some big kicks down at LSU.
The kicker thing is a really fascinating thing that it would be beautiful and not beautiful at the same time if Alvano lined up from 42 to kick the game winner, because the tension would be incredible.
Yeah.
It would be incredible. Jake, I don't even know if Jake could watch.
I couldn't watch. I'd be watching like this through my hands. Jake covered face.
Jake is not overly dramatic, though.
No, not at all.
Yeah,
not at all.
Very level-headed.
Very calm. That's what my best friends describe you. Very level-headed and
Spent
rational.
the game at Northern Illinois yelling at the Illinois quarterback.
Yo, the other team. I said,
The other team.
Lombardi sucks.
Get him out. Get a better quarterback to play against Nebraska.
Seriously,
He's yelling at this guy stinks.
Why would you do that?
I don't know. Bill's Thrills, cool parenting tips Thursday next on Early Break on the Ticket.
You're listening to Early Break with Steve Sipple, Jake Sorensen, and Bill Busch on 93.7 The Ticket and theticketfm.com.
When you think of places with tons of great beer selections and amazing food menu in Omaha, the conversation should start and end with Busch Beer Garden in Benson. With more than 30 beers on tap, including several German options, you're sure to find something you like. And don't forget their Nashville hot chicken sandwich or any of their delicious hamburgers. Start off with the warm house-made pretzels and you're on to a great day at Busch Beer Garden in the heart of Benson in Omaha.
Is this you? You feel the same way every day, and it's not good. You may think there's a magic pill that can fix you. There isn't. Limitless Male has found that the majority of men who admit they feel bad are suffering with low testosterone, which can cause these symptoms: low energy, brain fog, belly fat, muscle loss, low libido. Sound familiar? Get your testosterone checked at Limitless Male. Your first consult is free. Insurance accepted.
If you struggle with joint pain, there's good news. You don't need surgery to get back to full health. South Point Medical and Aesthetics offers breakthrough non-surgical options for treatment of moderate to severe joint pain.
Our patients experience little to no downtime from our procedures, and the results are remarkable. They've had 14 years of successful treatments with patients from 35 states because of an effective word-of-mouth traffic. Learn more about how you can get lasting results for joint pain today at southpointmedical.com or call 402-323-8400.
Gray Diesel and Equipment Services is your go-to place in Lincoln for repairs and maintenance for diesel pickups to Class 8 over-the-road trucks and trailers, from bumper pole utility to full-size semi. Gray performs DOT inspections and are a service provider for fleet companies like ARI, Element Fleet, and FleetNet. They're a family-owned business in operation since 1952, and they keep a clean, friendly shop. Customer service is their top priority. Give Gray Diesel and Equipment Services a visit today with easy access just off I-80 and North 56th Street.
Gaina Trucking is hiring CDL Class A and B drivers. Gaina Trucking guarantees a 40-hour work week year-round, and their strong team culture makes it not a job, but a career. Gaina Trucking offers health, vision, and dental insurance, 401k with company match, an employee assistance program, and other bonus programs. Build a better career today with great team culture at Gaina Trucking. Learn more and apply today at GainaTrucking.com.
If you want all the latest technologies from those big banks, but you also want that hometown feel when you walk in the front doors, choose Midwest Bank. They have top-notch technology. They make banking so easy, and they also have the friendliest staff who will take their time to get to know you and treat you like family. You get the best of both worlds when you choose Midwest Bank. I live on the go, and now I can bank on the go. With Midwest Bank, I have everything I need at my fingertips. I'm volleyball player Allie Batenhorst, and at Midwest Bank, you'll love banking here.
All right, Rico, let's do the final checklist before we head out. We have a lot of people coming to the tailgate today. I'm ready. Burgers? Check. Chips? Check. Icy cold beer? Check. Except this one. I'm forgetting something. Wait a second. Where's the Fuhrer's cheese spread? I can't stop eating it. Rico, relax. I always pack extra. It's the biggest hit of the tailgate.
For the best appetizer, party dip, and tailgate snack, load up on Fuhrer's cheese spread today. Found in most local grocery stores.
You're counting on your team to win, so why not prove it? By placing your bets at Warhorse Sportsbook. Their win is your win. Put your money where your mouth is on nearly every sporting event. Use the Warhorse app to check odds and build your bets before placing your wagers in person at Warhorse Casino, including live in-game betting. No bets, no glory. Wagers may only be placed on Nebraska-based teams when played outside the state of Nebraska. Must be 21 or older to gamble. Gambling problem? Call 1-833-BET-OVER.
Allo is turning 20 this year, and we plan to celebrate all year long. Since 2003, Allo has vowed to put customers first and deliver a drastically different experience. No matter where you live, work, or play, we believe you deserve an affordable, secure, and reliable connection. We're proud to have served our businesses and residents with seriously fast fiber optic service for 2 decades. Thank you for trusting Allo as your local internet, phone, and TV provider. Follow us on social media to know about the 20th anniversary celebrations in all our Allo communities.
Discover the difference that expertise and experience can make in your real estate journey with Next Ag Appraisal and Realty. Whether you need an appraisal, sales, or farm management, Next Ag comes up with a solution with your legacy and goals in mind. Next Ag isn't just their name, it's your future. So why wait? Visit their website today at www.nextagrealestate.com or give them a call at 402-380-0432 and turn your dreams into reality. Your land, your legacy, their solutions. Next Ag Appraisal and Realty.
Hey, it's Chad with the Nutrition Authority inviting you to stop in and check out the all-new complete post-workout recovery, CPR. CPR is ideal for anyone who works out or competes and wants to maximize results. CPR can only be found at Nutrition Authority. Stop in today and try a free sample or visit us at mynutritionauthority.com.
We're on the air.
Back. Well, party's starting early today, isn't it?
To more of Early Break with Sip and Jay on 93.7 The Ticket and theticketfm.com.
Before I get to Bill's Thrills, Schaefer was asking me a question during the break. He said, have there been any shenanigans down here since last week in terms of stuff on the street, things we've seen? You guys were mocking somebody for their parking job yesterday.
Yeah, the parking. Well, he drove on the curb for a good.
He pulled up on the curb.
Pulled up on the curb, both tires on the curb. And somebody else tried to parallel park and they couldn't even come close. They gave up. That was interesting.
My view, I can't see that. I see here. You guys have a good view of way down the street, so I can't assess parking.
Yes.
But no,
So you can access the parking right out here on 11th, just north of
there's shenanigans
south,
over.
excuse me, of O.
Yep, we could do that.
We have a gray day right now.
It's gray.
I enjoy it. I like gray.
Sometimes need some gray.
This is like we're in the peak Mike Schaefer weather season.
Yes,
we
this
are.
is, yes.
Like
How would you characterize the peak Mike Schaefer?
My
weather?
favorite thing in the world is like light long sleeves and then generally like basketball shorts or shorts or whatever.
Interesting.
So just like it'll get up to about 70 today, maybe. And then just a little bit of gloominess in there too. I want some of the sun to come out, but I don't want it to be like you get it
I'm tired of the 92.
It's too hot. This is not the summer. It's October.
I'm tired of it. And guess who else is? Sugar. She's
dog.
done with it. She wants cool weather. She wants her walk. She wouldn't even walk. She's like, this is 92.
You're kidding me.
Didn't like to walk. She just lay in the grass.
I need to come over and be the dog whisperer.
Yes. She's fine last night. We walked her last night. Saw Ricky Bobby. No. Ricky Bobby's one of the other dogs that walks around.
Oh, wow.
Yeah, Ricky Bobby. So
That's a great name.
It's a great name. It
is a great name
Ricky
for a
Bobby.
dog.
I got to work with Sugar.
All right. Well, it is time for Bill's Thrills, a Thursday edition, which is usually cool parenting tips. So let's fire it up on a Thursday.
Some call him the most interesting man in the world.
That is setting up the morel mushroom bonanza.
Oh,
yeah.
This is going to be bonanza?
Mushrooms grow better with thunder and lightning.
Others call him Coach. But to everyone else, he's Bill.
I want to get one of those military ab stimulators for us to wear during the show. You see, I sent you today.
It's time for Bill's Thrills on Early Break. Sponsored by Dirk, Scott, and Ty at Mid-Plains Advisors.
All right. Again, Bill's Thrills, cool parenting tips, sponsored by Mid-Plains Advisors. Dirk, Scott, and Ty, your contacts here for all your financial needs. The ATMs of Lincoln.
The ATMs, like you said, Schaefer, you weren't out there at that, but Dirk was there, who works with as the advisors there, financial advisors. And he carries around 6,000 large at all times.
6K?
6K.
At Double Eagle Golf.
Double Eagle
Wow.
Golf. Even buying everything. And he said, you know what? I just made this much in the last 10 minutes.
Do they
So
nail
it
that
doesn't
tax
bother.
loophole
Yeah,
the other day? I know they
it's
reached out
an
to
app.
it. Yeah.
Let's go to the app. It's the tax-free app. And so people are really logging in. I'm getting a lot of hits on that. It's really helping people a lot. They're saying it's going to save them a lot of money.
Incredible. I love
It'd
it.
be incredible to have the tax-free app. Jake was involved. If you're out there on Allo, or if you're on the radio, turn it up a little bit.
Allo
For this
channel
section.
951.
Turn it up a little bit. Have a little volume going for this section. Bill's Thrills. Cool parenting tips.
Okay.
We're going to talk about some educational music. And we're going to talk about how to teach your kids the power of large motor vehicles. Teach your kids the power of large motor vehicles in 3 phases. Jake?
Breaker 19, this here's a rubber duck. You
Got a copy on me, Pig Pen? Come on.
Oh, yeah,
10-4.
Big Ben for sure, for sure. By golly, it's clean.
Clear to Flagtown. Come on.
Yeah, it's a big 10-4 there, Big Ben. Yeah, we definitely got the front door, good buddy. Mercy sakes alive, looks like we got us a convoy.
C.W. McCall.
It was a dark of the moon on the 6th of June in a Kenworth hauling logs. Cab over Pete with a reefer on and a Timmy hauling hogs. We was heading for Bear on I-10 about a mile out of Shaky Town. I says, Big Ben, this here's a rubber duck, and I'm about to put the hammer down. 'Cause we are little convoy, rocking through the night. We are little convoy, it's your beautiful sight. Come on and join our convoy, ain't nothing gonna get in our way. We gon' go this time, convoy, cross the USA, convoy.
All right. So you got to teach
there's
your
part
kids.
one.
You got to teach your kids how much fun it would be to be in a convoy.
Oh, God.
Teach your kids how much fun it would be to be traveling with just a bunch of truckers just hauling ass across the country.
On pigs.
Yeah, just doing it. Just going after things for us right there. Jake, let's go to the next one.
Okay, let's do that.
By the time we got into Tulsa town, we had 85 trucks in all. But there's a roadblock up on the cloverleaf, and them bears was wall to wall. Yeah, them smokies as thick as bugs on a bumper. They even had a bear in the air. I says, calling all trucks, says, here's the duck. We about to go hunting bear.
Okay.
Yeah. All right. There's part 2.
Part 2.
Even a bear in the air.
Even a bear in the air.
That line is
So
cool.
educate the youth on how great C.W. McCall was.
Yeah.
I mean, one of the all-time performers. He did this song, as I sent it to Jake. It was on Hee Haw, and he did the entire song on a fake CB. It was incredible. It was incredible.
You need to watch the video. It is actually
the video is incredible. And then also talk about how truckers saved the United States during COVID. Truckers saved the United States.
Explain that.
During COVID. They're the ones that kept things going. When everything was shut, they kept things going. They're the ones that stayed. Everybody taking jobs off, going home, sitting in the basement.
Right.
Nope. Truckers kept hauling stuff.
The pants were on.
Yeah, pants were on. They were buckled up right there. Let's go to the big finish, Jake.
Last part. Here we go.
Well, we laid a strip for the Jersey Shore and prepared to cross the line. I could see the bridge was lined with bears, but it didn't have a doggone dime. I says, Pigpen, this here's a rubber duck. We just ain't going to pay no toll. So we crashed the gate doing 98. I says, let them truckers roll 10-4.
So now, it's incredible. So here's the big finish right now. It's Thursday morning.
Okay.
Grab your kids, get them out of school, and get in the Husker convoy. There's not a better convoy than going to Champaign, Illinois. There's not. You get to go to Champaign, Illinois, and see a stadium with ash all over it because the stadium is on fire. That's something that's educational for your kids to see. There should be a Nebraska head. I mean, this is built for a Nebraska convoy. People should be rolling out tomorrow morning. It's an easy drive.
Kids even know what convoy means.
That's what I said. That's what we have to educate them. That's the part. That's the whole part. Teach your kids the power of a large motor vehicle.
Convoy.
Teach what a convoy is for us right there. Get a chance to see a win, make memories. Get a Nebraska convoy going and play the song. Play C.W. McCall. It'll make sense.
It is so jarring going from his voice to the chorus.
Yeah.
But it's jarring in a good way. And deep.
You got to watch the video of it from Hee Haw. That's what it was on.
Thank you, Bill. Thank you for playing that song.
That was Bill's Thrills, sponsored by Mid Plains Advisors, Dirk Scott and Tire Context. I appreciate that. One more time, the headline, Bill.
Headline for us right there is educational music. Teach your kids the power of large motor vehicles.
And convoys.
Yeah, and convoys.
That's important.
And get into a Nebraska convoy. There should be right now. People should have heard that and said, you know what? We're not going to school. Hey, Tony, I'm not going to school tomorrow. Buckle up. About 5, 6 a.m. We're on the road. We're going to go. There's a stadium's been on fire. We're going to see it. We're going. We're going to go see it.
There was just a mower on fire.
That's okay. But still, it was on fire. And how many chances do you think about this right now? Tell me the last time you could take a convoy with a Nebraska group of fans when the stadium was on fire. Name the last time. It's never happened. It's never happened. It's the first stadium on fire that I know of. And so this is the time. This is a moment in history right now to be able to get going. And they talk about, bring your own energy.
The weather's good.
How about bring some fan energy?
Right.
Yeah, get on that convoy.
Well, what convoy energy is
Convoy,
incredible.
that's real energy.
Yeah.
Imagine just passing each other. You got your Husker sign in the window and stuff. Yeah.
We have some response before we get to the game show from Breakers here. 464-5685. Who in Columbus? Bird says my go-to karaoke song.
Is it?
That's Tyson. Yeah, Bird in Columbus says that. Claytonia Jones says love it, Bill. Let's see. Beef Taco says when I was 12, this was my favorite song. My dad got me hooked on it.
Oh, it's incredible. Yeah. C.W. McCall.
Billy Joe Bob says best thing I've ever heard on the ticket right there.
Convoy.
Let's see. Pecan Pie.
That's the best thing.
If that's the best thing, what are we doing? We've really missed out. That's the best. We've not been very good. I'm taking it. Let's see. Pecan Pie says every time I play Convoy, my daughter says, "Oh, Dad, not this song again. I play it just to annoy her."
Yes. I can sing every word to it. We heard every word. I can, at any point in time, I could just nail the whole thing. And C.W. McCall had, they said numerous big hits and stuff. No, he didn't. No, that was it. That was that Raptor.
The video is
incredible because
how would you top that though? Like when he created that song, he must have thought
it changed the world.
Yeah,
it changed the world.
How would you top it?
You never heard the song Convoy?
No, he said
Never heard this until today.
Whoa! What? Well, that's like a top.
It's hard for me to imagine that it changed the world.
Never heard of Convoy?
I'm gonna let Jake handle
it.
I'm gonna let Jake handle it.
I'm 32 years old. I've heard that song my whole life.
Much deeper cut than you guys.
No, that's a big song.
No, that's a big song.
It was iconic.
It was like number one for like 14 weeks.
It was iconic.
It was like number one for
I
like
just
14
had someone
weeks.
text say Schaefer must live under a rock if he's never heard that song before.
Yeah. We do this.
Never heard of this
That's
song.
okay, Schaefer. I mean, I've missed some stuff too. I'm not going to get out here.
There's a missing years, obviously, for you.
There's a missing decade.
East Lincoln West says Bill Busch is a man's man for that one. How about that? A man's man.
Competent on his masculinity.
Thank you. Like that. Teach the kids the power of motor vehicles. Get your kid out of school tomorrow. I'm telling you, if you
Shape, you're getting Shape is getting bashed right now.
Yeah. It's like,
it's okay, Shape.
So what we were talking, like 73, 74, somewhere in there?
Probably about 74, 75, maybe.
It was around there.
Incredible music.
Yeah, I had to be in kindergarten.
Well, we're up on this. Someone says Schaefer's life is now complete for hearing that. So you can now.
I have to admit, I enjoyed it.
You can go on now.
It's not like I didn't find it enjoyable. I just had no idea this was a thing.
You should listen to it.
I would say this. I would say.
No, I want to watch the video now.
I would say when that song came on, that it's 99.9% of the breakers knew probably almost every word. Yeah, that would be pretty close. Probably some guys in their 20s maybe don't. Oh, there's more text I can tell from Jake.
Schaefer just getting bashed for not knowing the song.
I would always have that line in my head. There's even a bear in the air.
Even a bear in the air.
It's a great line. Yeah. It's a great line.
Once
There's
again,
a bear in the air.
That's Bill's Thrills. Great edition of Cool Parenting Tips Thursday, sponsored by Dirk Scott and Ty at Mid-Plains Advisors. Let's play the game show. Give us a call right now at 464-5685. Your chance to win a business box of bagels to Bagels and Joe. Today is a Throwback Thursday.
2-minute offense.
I like to do the NFL draft once in a while because it's fun. 2002 NFL draft. This should be very good for Schaefer, I would think.
Yeah.
And he's your lifeline today.
Yeah. We'll see.
2002, you're going way back.
Take one in 2002, Schaefer.
Well, don't say it. Don't say anything. Don't say anything.
All right. Well, that gives us a clue. There's
464-5685. Shut Up Simple starts right now.
There. You're listening to the radio, and then that rage starts to grow inside of you. It starts to consume you. It gets to a point where you just want to yell, "Shut up, Sipple!" No, sorry. I'm sorry. Well, here's your chance. It's time to shut up, Sipple. Call now to play. 464-5685. Shut up, Sipple. Brought to you by Bagels and Joe.
All right, 464-5685. Call the takedown, sip and trivia. Trying to get the name, Josh, the name of the caller. I know the caller's there. Throwback Thursday, the 2002 NFL draft. You feel good about this, Shafe?
Yeah.
Sip, I'm sure,
like waving the paper in front of me.
Don't look at it. Don't look.
Purposely trying to look over here more than I don't want to know anything.
We have Sean. Sean, how do you feel about the 2002 NFL draft?
Decent. We'll see.
All right, we're in a 2-minute offense. Let's roll.
First question goes to you, Sean, and Schaefer Lifeline for Sip for one question as always. Sean, what strong safety from Oklahoma did the Cowboys draft 8th overall in the 2002 NFL draft?
Roy Williams.
Williams?
Got it.
Very
Good
nice.
job.
Yes, Roy Williams is.
He made a great play in the Red River rivalry game. Over the top on that play.
One of those all-timers. Yeah. You know, you remember watching that play and just being like, incredible.
When
if Superman died.
In the dictionary next to dude, there's a picture of Roy Williams in a cowboy uniform.
Okay. 1-0 lead for Sean. Sip, first question for you. What defensive end from Syracuse did the Colts draft 11th overall in the 2002 NFL draft?
Yeah, I definitely got this. I mean, I know I can see him.
Hold it. You have to know the name.
Yeah.
To have to say you've got this, you have to know the name.
Just what does he look
He's
like?
a little undersized.
I don't need a description.
A little squatty for that position, but
he
had
had
a
a good
fire
grip.
off the edge. I think his name starts with an F.
I have it.
I know you're going to get it. I mean, there's an 8% chance I'm going to get it. So just hold on.
5 seconds.
Better go to Shafe quick.
5, 4.
Shafe.
Freeney. Dwight Freeney.
You're
Very
so close.
good. Very good.
Set
throw.
F. Squatty.
You don't have that.
Yeah, he's a dude.
Back to you, Sean, for the lead. Last question. What offensive tackle from Miami, Florida did the Vikings draft 7th overall in the 2002 NFL draft?
I got that.
Just for you, Sean.
I don't have
The Vikings. I don't know about that one.
5 seconds.
I've got nothing. I gotta take a pass.
No guess at all, huh? Give you the horn.
I don't have a name. So
I'll give you the horns. maybe.
I can see him.
There we go. Didn't go.
Hey, I'm blank.
You're in trouble here. It's like,
I'm blank.
this is bad right here because Schaefer can't help. He's out.
And
And
Schaefer
is
knows
the
this one.
opposite of Dwight Freeney. I mean, this is
Okay, yeah,
large
this guy's angular, tall, had dreads.
You don't have to take it.
Yeah, you don't have to take it.
Oh,
That's
well, hold
true.
on. I still might get it. I think his first name was Brandon.
No.
I'm just
I'll
gonna
pass. Just pass.
What was that name, Schaefer?
Bryant McKinney.
Brian
McKinney.
McKinney.
Mount McKinney. Played against Nebraska in 2001.
He was a Heisman candidate as a tackle.
It's pretty good.
It's impossible.
They had like 6 Heisman
That's
candidates
funny.
in that team.
The whole team was.
Yeah.
All right,
he was
Sip,
good.
for the win. Last question. Schaefer's out. It's all you. What defensive tackle from Tennessee did the Titans draft 15th overall in the 2002
These are all
NFL
layups
draft?
today.
D tackle?
Yep, from Tennessee, a volunteer.
D tackle?
Oh,
Defensive tackle.
Good career.
Great technique.
Good career.
His name was last name Leonard.
Not even close.
All right, Sean.
I know who you're talking about.
Sean?
And that was his first.
Yeah,
Sean, do you want that or do you want to pass?
I've got to take that one. That's Albert Hainsworth.
Brilliant.
It was indeed Albert
Richest contract
Hainsworth.
in the NFL at one point.
At one point.
Didn't go well.
Stepped on someone's face during a game.
Did
He
not
got
go well when he
suspended
went to the
Redskins.
Redskins.
Yeah.
So, congrats, Sean. We'll get your bagels. Thanks for calling in and calling down the road. Nice win.
Thanks, guys.
All right.
Yeah, great.
This is for Bill now for the tiebreaker. Ready, Bill?
Yes.
What number of pick was former Husker tight end Tracy Wistrom in the 2002 NFL draft?
Can you just give a round?
Hang on.
No.
Hang on.
That would give it away to where to guess at.
Hang on a second. 144.
Higher.
I'm going lower. So it was he was drafted like 200.
Oh, so that's the route that I want to go as well.
He was 250th, one of the last picks,
one of the
7th
last
round
picks,
pick for Tracy Wistrom.
Tracy was good, but he wasn't that good.
He was good.
He was good. Tracy was good. He was a great dude.
Anytime you get drafted in the NFL, it's pretty incredible.
Yeah.
I mean,
the odds of getting
140
drafted
is
in
still
the
like fifth
NFL,
round.
very, very hard to do. I
Tracy
wish it was
good.
old school back when they had like 14 rounds. That was incredible. That was incredible. Imagine the show. It would go the show.
Just go for 4
Would it
days.
go for like 6 days? It'd be awesome.
There'd be
Now on the
people that
clock.
are famous in other areas, and you would look it up and be like, "No, they're drafted in the 14th round by the Bears." They
Yeah.
spent 1 year in preseason camp.
Yeah, exactly.
NFL player.
Hey, when we come
But
back,
you get drafted. Though. Say,
Right.
hey, I got drafted.
When we come back, what's it?
when
Wanna
we
spill
come
over?
back, let's talk. Mike Schaefer went to Nickelback. on
Yes,
Tuesday.
we need a Nickelback update from Schaefer. That's next in the spillover, an early break in the ticket.
You're listening to Early Break with Steve Sipple, Jake Sorensen, and Bill Busch on 93.7 The Ticket and theticketfm.com.
Gaina Trucking is hiring CDL Class A and B drivers. Gaina Trucking guarantees a 40-hour work week year-round, and their strong team culture makes it not a job, but a career. Gaina Trucking offers health, vision, and dental insurance, 401k with company match, an employee assistance program, and other bonus programs. Build a better career today with great team culture at Gaina Trucking. Learn more and apply today at GainaTrucking.com.
I call to order this monthly meeting of the Trucks and Bucks fan club. Now, let's start with old business. Does everyone know that Trucks and Bucks is back and you could win one of 8 beautiful 2023 trucks? On to new business. Shall we all go buy some tickets? Meeting adjourned.
Trucks and Bucks from the Nebraska Lottery. Top prize odds 1 in 336,000.
Hi, I'm a volleyball. It's an okay life. I go back and forth about it. But I really wish I was a Nebraska Lottery Powerball or Mega Millions Mega Ball. See, all they have to do is mix around in a big plastic bubble and roll down a ramp, and then people win millions. What a great life. As for me, I get thrown around all day and have to worry about getting spiked, which is about to happen right now. Oh, ow! Couldn't you just do a nice, gentle tip?
The Nebraska Lottery. Top prize odds vary by game.
This is Lincoln's home for sports talk on the FM dial. Also online at theticketfm.com.
On the internet.
KNTK FM Firth, 93.7 The Ticket.
Agriculture is the economic engine of the Midwest. At Acres Equipment, we dedicate ourselves to making that engine run smoothly. We supply our farmers and ranchers with quality John Deere equipment, parts, and service. We also deliver the most advanced technology and precision ag strategies to help them farm today and for the future. Acres Equipment, solutions for every field.
It takes a great game plan to win a football game each week, and right now, it's time to plan a trip to get a new car at Mullen Motors. Just like on the football field, there's a wall of defense on the way to Mullen Motors. 48th Street is under construction from Layton all the way to Cornhusker Highway. But the lot at Mullen Motors is full of tons of great vehicles to drive home this fall for the ultimate touchdown. Mullen Motors, still open through road construction at 48th and Walker.
No taglines, just quality vehicles. Mullen Motors.
Wall-to-Wall Wine and Spirits is now open in Lincoln. Shop our expansive collection of wine, beer, spirits, and cigars at 5040 North 27th Street. From top-shelf liquor to crowd-favorite beer, Wall-to-Wall Wine and Spirits has a beverage for every taste and every budget. Plus, join our loyalty program to earn rewards and save on future purchases. Shop Wall-to-Wall Wine and Spirits at 5040 North 27th Street in Lincoln. That's 5040 North 27th Street.
Gray Diesel and Equipment Services is your go-to place in Lincoln for repairs and maintenance for diesel pickups to Class 8 over-the-road trucks and trailers, from bumper pole utility to full-size semi. Gray performs DOT inspections and are a service provider for fleet companies like ARI, Element Fleet, and FleetNet. They're a family-owned business in operation since 1952, and they keep a clean, friendly shop. Customer service is their top priority. Give Gray Diesel and Equipment Services a visit today, with easy access just off I-80 and North 56th Street.
Looking for a convenient place to get that big fitness energy? It's Planet Fitness. Now through October 13th, you can join for just $1 down, $10 a month. We've got over 2,400 locations, with most open 24 hours. Join now to enjoy free fitness training and equipment for every workout. Whether you're new to a gym or a fitness pro, the Judgment-Free Zone is the place for you. Join Planet Fitness today for $1 down, $10 a month, no commitment. Cancel anytime. Deal ends October 13th. See Home Club for details.
It's football season, and that means coaches everywhere are busy making game plans. Hi, my name is Seth Morris with Liberty Law Group. Teams make game plans because no two opponents are the same. At Liberty Law, we know no two cases are the same. Whether it's a DUI, a criminal charge, or you were injured and it wasn't your fault, we tailor our legal game plan to meet your unique needs. We are relentless trial attorneys serving all of Nebraska. To learn more, go to libertylawnebraska.com. Again, that's libertylawnebraska.com.
Tailored Lights is your go-to local manufacturer and installer of the best landscape lighting. Tailored Lights is excited to highlight the architecture of your home or business and provide a warm environment that feels safe. And for those outside the Lincoln area, they do ship across the country and are happy to work with anyone near or far with lights anywhere from 18 inches to 110 inches. Enhance your curb appeal with an exquisite Tailored Light today. Call 402-432-2572 or go to tailoredlights.com. Integrated Life Choices has been inspiring opportunities for individuals with disabilities for more than 15 years in Lincoln and across Nebraska by offering a number of services. From group homes to independent living resources and job training, you'll find the support that allows people to live fulfilling lives. They're also hiring. If you're looking for a rewarding career supporting people with developmental disabilities, you can check out open positions along with learning more about services at ilc.net. Integrated Life Choices.
We're on the air.
Back
Well, party's starting early today, isn't it?
to more of Early Break with Sip and Jay, brought to you by Gaina Trucking. On 93.7 The Ticket and theticketfm.com.
It is just us three for the spillover. Steve Simple, Mike Schaefer, Jake Sorensen, Bill to step out. AD and Raph both out today, but glad to have you still here.
No
Schaefer.
AD or Raph. That seems.
They'll be on the program from afar. This won't be in the
Okay.
studio. Raph's in Alabama. AD is speaking somewhere. I'm not sure where he's at, but they'll be back here some point soon. So we were talking that you went to Nickelback on Tuesday.
Yeah.
Nickelback and Brantley Gilbert at Pinnacle Bank Arena. Brantley opened for Nickelback, and we asked on Wednesday during the show, because we knew this happened. We asked people, was it a packed show? And people said, yes, it was a packed house. You were there. Can you confirm it was a packed house at Nickelback?
There was completely full. There was one section that ended up getting removed. The entire section got moved out because there was like a pipe that burst.
Oh boy.
And I ended up learning about this after the concert. One of the people that was up in that section, they just moved him down and sort of just like shoved him into the floor area and just kind of created more space, I guess. But so other than that, it was pretty much completely full in there. I mean,
That's really
I was at
impressive,
Elton
actually.
John. What had that been? 22, March of 22, or maybe it was even March of 23. And it felt like there was more people at Nickelback than Elton John. Different concert, obviously.
Now,
but,
Elton's been here several times in the last 10
and
years.
Nickelback
or
has
so.
never been to Lincoln, as far as I know.
That's
so,
why there's a big crowd.
And it was they do a good show. I mean, first of all, I'm not a big concert person to begin with. So some of it for me is just like unique and for the spectacle nature of it. But the other thing is, growing up when I have I knew 13 of their songs without even they played a lot of stuff from 2003 to 2008. And that was pretty much the wheelhouse.
Give me 5.
Well, I mean, pretty much you have Animals, Far Away, Saving Me, How You Remind Me brought the house down. Rockstar brought the house down. I mean, people love hearing
Brought
those.
the house down. Now, here's the question, and I don't know if people find this conversation interesting or not.
I don't care. I find the
Remotely,
whole hate of Nickelback.
that's
stupid,
what I was getting at.
but-
What's the stigma? How would you characterize the stigma attached to Nickelback, which is sort of fascinating to me?
So I view it as the band that people have heard that they probably guilty pleasure, maybe enjoy a little bit, but because it's just uncool in society, it's just everyone's kind of group thinks
How
on
did
it.
society
I don't
come
know.
to
I
the
don't know.
conclusion?
When did it happen?
Hold on. Yeah, why did they come to the conclusion that Nickelback was uncool? Because they're not.
I don't think that there's nothing about them that seems cool or uncool as it relates to bands for me. I think it was because they were big, and it was right around the time of your afflicted t-shirt wearing bros, and so I think it became somewhat part of bro culture, and then that becomes uncool.
Okay,
and so then it kind of stems from that, and they're sort of an element of it.
Okay,
and they're incredibly successful, so
Right.
it's kind of easy to lampoon, but then you look at it and it's
interesting.
I mean, obviously
I'd love to
they're
talk,
doing quite well.
Yeah, I'd love to talk to their lead singer about that.
He doesn't
Chad Kroger.
He's so tired of being asked about that
Okay.
apparently he just states before interviews, if you bring it up, I'm just shutting down. And
Okay,
walking out.
that's good. That's a good approach. That's a good
The people that went had an absolutely fantastic time, and I'm sure that I'm sure that's what it's like for most Nickelback concert experiences. My brother-in-law is a huge fan of them, which is one of the reasons that I ended up going. And he's been several times. One of his friends been several times, and apparently they just do a really good live show. And my experience with it is a really good live show. I had a great time.
Interesting.
I again, I'm not ashamed to say I think they have good songs. I'm not one of those anti-Nickelback society people.
They have songs
I
that
think they're
everyone
very
knows.
solid.
Photographs, another one that was my class song in 2006.
I just want to know when did
Which is hilarious,
the
too.
demise start? When did the society start? Because they were not off from the get go oh wow, Nickelback is terrible. No,
This happened
more
like 2008, 2009, somewhere around there. They had at that point 3-4 CDs. You've been around for about a decade. People sometimes turn on it at that point. I don't know. I mean, it's also one of those things where I just don't understand how they become the poster band for oh yeah, Nickelback sucks, that thing. There's a lot of worse bands out there that play similar music or worse music.
They're very solid.
Yeah,
they're
I
very
think a lot
solid.
of it is they've just been able to sustain success. They're
So-
one of the biggest bands of the 2000s.
Right. What are you hearing, Jake?
Timmy says Nickelback is incredible live. Can you confirm that, Shake?
I had an absolute blast. Yeah,
It's like Shafe landed on the moon.
I mean,
he just went to a Nickelback concert.
Listen,
I got the blackout. First, I got the nine iron.
Can you confirm?
He was chipping a little bit, and the gravity. It's incredible what can happen. But no, I mean it was a great concert. I had a really good time.
What
People
else?
look like they're having a blast.
Kevin says the stigma is one word: stupid. Nickelback is very talented and very good.
Okay, I like that.
Someone says Nickelback was here at the Royal Grove after their first album. Like that,
And Pershing, apparently.
And
back-to-back
Pershing in
tweets.
2001.
Whoa, they played the Royal Grove.
Grove.
Right.
Oh, you call it the Groove.
Right.
Yeah.
Whoa. That's fascinating to me.
Kirk in Georgia says Nickelback is the soulless Canadian response to grunge. They have manufactured poo, so he's out.
Okay, now wait a
Nickelback.
second. That's a pretty good description. The soulless
Canadian response to grunge. They're not trying to be grunge. They're a rock band.
Mm-hmm. I agree.
Yeah.
They're not. So yeah, it sounds a little uppity. That like the people that are critical of Nickelback. It sounds uppity, like the grunge, Cobain, Nirvana crowd. Which by the way, I'm a Cobain fan, but I think there is an uppity element of that grunge part.
I guess I would struggle because it seems you would have been post grunge by about the mid '90s to late '90s. Nickelback came onto the scene late '90s, early 2000s.
Okay.
Yep. Seems like they
They
would
came
have
on
been a
the
little
heels
past
of the grunge.
I'd say early. I want to say 2001 or 2 as like.
I just think of them as just straight rock. Like
I do too.
Part of what was interesting to me is I haven't attended a lot of just like rock concerts. Like I've been to a fair amount of country, things of that nature, but like this was probably the hardest show that I've been to. Not to say that they're Tool or Slayer or anything, but
Twizzlers on the text line has a shot at Nickelback, but also a compliment. So both. It says this: Nickelback is horrible music, but their live show is very energetic and fun. I went to see them with my brother. I didn't want to go, but it was a family experience. Their music is just bad, though. I just disagree.
I wonder what.
We'll probably get made fun of for having 3 guys supporting Nickelback in here. That's fine.
I don't care.
We got, as someone else says, the stigma's stupid. They're not bad. They're not bad.
There's a lot of bands that I would not want to see, and I would definitely go see Nickelback again if I had the opportunity.
I kind of wish I went last night. I could have gone.
Well, if you would have went last night, you'd have missed it.
I could have gone on Tuesday night.
There you
Excuse me. I
go.
could have gone Tuesday. I could have been there.
I think you'd have enjoyed it.
I believe tonight they have a boogie with the hoodie at PBA.
God dang, no kidding.
You gonna go to that one, Sip?
No, I'm flying, but am I?
I have
flying?
no interest
Yeah, flying.
in that.
I'll be gone.
I can guarantee that
Flying to
Schaefer.
Chicago, driving down, huh?
Yes. Okay, flying to Chicago, driving to Champaign. How long would you say that drive is?
Probably 2.5, 3 hours.
Ooh, didn't think it was that long.
It's a little bit of a.
Thought it was more in the hour 40 range.
It could be. I just remember the Bears had to play in Champaign one year, and that was like the big thing. It's just like 2+ hours from Chicago, but Chicago's obviously big traffic, whatever.
Yep. Well, I got some work to do when I get there. So hopefully, yeah.
Well, Sip, safe travels to Champaign. We'll see you on Monday.
Yeah.
Schaefer's not going. I'm not going.
But you guys will be watching.
We'll be watching the game 7 p.m. tomorrow night. So
it's a big.
We'll either be watching the game or this CW McCall video.
You gotta watch that. Yeah.
You can intermingle it.
Convoy.
Opportunity October.
Yeah,
that's right. Lee Sterling, Mike Schaefer, the same person. That's it. That's it for us. The Drive with Raf and AD is next for Steve Sipple, Mike Schaefer, and Bill Busch. I am Jake Sorensen. See ya.
When you think of places with tons of great beer selections and amazing food menu in Omaha, the conversation should start and end with Bearschen Beer Garden in Benson. With more than 30 beers on tap, including several German